One.
We're live.
What? We
Welcome
do
in,
this
everybody.
live? Wait a minute.
I think so.
No way.
Every single day.
We do this live? Like, as in people are watching us right now?
Unless my eyes deceive me, there are many people saying greetings, hello, hype, Ghost Hunter, Swifter Bear, Muffin Truck, Sarcastic Grandpa, Haley, Rattlecan. What else we got in here? Richard, Cats, Wad, of course, Mr. Pernsky.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Thursday.
You want to know something that I was just thinking about when you told me to type in a picture of Bugatti Bomb?
Uh-huh.
I was wondering if Bugatti Bomb drove a Bugatti.
Most definitely.
I would assume
Bugatti
so.
Bomb drives a Bugatti.
I think they thought about that, right? I can't be the only one who's thought about this.
Drives a Porsche.
Bugatti Bomb drives a Porsche. They get very mad if you don't put the
It's
in
a
it.
I'll fight them.
I've heard, are they Audis or Audis?
Yes. That's my only answer.
Is it an Audi or is it an Innie?
My friends used to get so mad because I'm like, it's an Audi. And they're like, it's not a belly button, you idiot. I'm like, sue me. What do you want from me?
Your friends suck.
Yeah, your friends suck.
Interesting.
Interesting. I never thought of it that way.
Maybe I should do a full scale audit. That's what I really need to do.
Of your friends?
No, Chris, it's a
Don't do it. You're going to be very
Chris,
disappointed.
it's a full-scale audit.
On paper, none of this works. How we all doing? Sandwich Bro, Rob, what's going on?
I'm feeling pretty good today. Chris, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. First time chat. I'm Faces, trying to buy the mega set for my birthday. Any idea when it'll be back in stock? Probably by the end of day.
You think?
Probably.
Yes,
Yep.
should be.
So keep an eye out. That's what I would say. Keep an eye out. I believe they're putting it back in stock. So keep an eye out.
These guys have info I don't have. That's great.
Yeah. Scorched Earth. What's going on?
What's going on? What is going on?
Hoosier says my dad owns a 1971 canary yellow Porsche, and yes, there's a Porsche. Man, you know what?
I know a
whom's
couple
their
what's, a who, a thing or two, and a mo. No buts.
Card says, "Hey guys, question for you. I bought the transparent set in a shop last week. Yesterday, I opened the transparent white, and it's a pure, solid rock floating inside the medium. Any way to get it to a functioning state, or is it trash?"
You can try to add water to it and see if it'll start flowing again. If not, take it back to the shop. Tell them to work with us. We'll get you a credit on it.
Yeah. It's pure zinc.
It's zinc. So zinc over time, depending on how old the set is, zinc can, set up and become more of a solid. It's not the happiest thing in the world in a water-based suspension, but it's the only way to do what we do with it. So it's just one of the unfortunate outcomes of that mixture.
We don't pull any punches when it comes to that stuff.
We can get you taken care of through your retailer, though.
Okay, let's
We are continuing
see.
with Frog Boy today.
Bugatti Bomb.
It's Bugatti Bomb. Buggity Bomb.
Buggity Bomb.
Buggity Bomb.
Okay. Michael Holtz, what's going on? Wad 55 stream streak. Okay. Zoov 105. Travel Cedric 230.
What?
I'm trying to be nicer about the stream streaks. I'm trying to.
What do you mean be nicer?
Like by shouting them out. I know everybody likes to,
What, were you just not paying attention to them before?
No, I don't hold them as a certain level of making sure I call them, but I'm calling them when I see them.
You don't find them as important, maybe, as
you know what? To whom's their own, Jason?
To whom's their own,
To whom's their lead?
Chris?
Captain Schmo 225. No, I just put it better here so that I can actually see the notification better.
To whom's their
Coffee
own?
drip. What's going on?
To whom's their we?
Don't do it,
I don't even know what that means. Nobody knows what that means.
I think we do.
Nobody knows what that means, Chris.
Nobody knows what it means, but it's provocative. Gets the people going. Double T says a quidon base would be really tie these models together, man.
Quinacridone. Thank you.
Rocco says, question.
Answer.
Is there a certain frequency I should be shaking my transparent white, or is it just inevitably after a certain amount of time? If you're getting a little chunky?
That, it's not the same all the time.
Yeah.
If you're using it a lot, then it will stay better. So, shaking it and reconstituting it, once every few weeks or something is definitely a good idea.
Yes.
Baggity bomb. Baggity bomb. I feel like I need to do whatever I'm going to do to the metal.
What are you going to do?
To the metal.
There we go. I reach all over and shake it every time we talk about it in chat, says Danger Boy.
There you go. That's smart.
One last question. Hey, you don't need to have a last question, but I'll answer it anyway. Should I get special sauce? Yes. Or get one of the sets I play Tyranids, want to get into more general miniature painting too. It is an amazing tool.
It is.
It's a great airbrush thinner, but it also takes every one of our paints and makes them a one-step paint. A magic. Special.
It's cup time, people.
It is a really good tool, so I would recommend getting that if you haven't picked it up.
Shrink.
And that's my marketing sales pitch to you. Live. Done.
I use transparent white probably more than I use titanium white.
Transparent white is amazing.
I used the transparents yesterday in my airbrush to do lava.
Yeah.
Nice.
Which was awesome. Because it also oversprayed a little bit onto the rocks to make it look like it was glowing. It's perfect.
I like it.
Look, the special sauce now comes with green lid.
Ooh.
Green lid.
Green lid.
Coffee drip. Is Jason still going to do OSL on this model?
Yes.
But remember, he kind of has to get it to a certain spot, right?
Yeah, I got to get all the rest of it painted first, and then I put the OSL over the top of the...
Irish, what's going on? Hello, you all. This is Mike Disney here watching on TikTok. What's up, Mike Disney?
Mike Disney!
Irish, what's going on?
His name is Irish on...
Is your name Irish?
Gabe, can I ask you a big favor?
Hello?
Yeah.
Could you fill this up for me real quick?
I absolutely can, Jason.
Thank you. Gabe, did I call you Philip? I don't remember. Gabe and Philip are literally the same person, I think.
I'm not sure.
Either that or I'm just old.
Do you want special water? Do you want it to be RO filtered?
No, I just want it out of the tap, quick.
Just how Philip likes it. Andrew says, okay, big question here. Welcome in, Andrew. So I'm new to minis, okay? And I was curious if you could tell me what the purpose of a base coat is. If it is supposed to TK go over the entire mini, I'll let you read the rest of that one, Jason.
And where exactly find how to paint the minis like correctly with colors and where they should be applied, etc. I'd like to start with Space Marines, which I know are blue, but while I know I'll screw up, I'm worried about screwing up badly enough to need to buy a whole new mini. Okay,
Andrew,
so
welcome in.
the first point of that, number one, is welcome to the hobby,
Yes.
right? Because if no one else has told you, thank you.
Andrew,
If no one else has told you, welcome to the most amazing hobby in your entire life. I'm going to put a little bit of water in there.
Yep.
So, couple things. First off, you can't ever mess a mini up enough to have to buy a new one. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. Can you? Sure. Will you? Probably not.
Yeah.
It takes a dramatic level of trying to mess a mini up to the point where you would have to go and replace it.
Yeah.
So the first thing I tell people is to kind of eliminate that fear. Now, I know there's always a fear when you do something for the first time, but as far as like, let's go backwards into your question. What's a base coat? So a base coat is the first color that you will apply to a mini. So I don't know that I have any here that are just base coated.
Not many.
Like this guy is. This guy is just base coated. Okay? So every color on here is just the first color of what I've decided to put on. And it's all done with our one step. So like one step dark green or whatever. There's just one coat of color on everything that is the base coat color. And then after you do the base coat color, you start to do highlights and all of the things that give it detail. So this one you'll notice looks a little flat, right? Just one color on everything. No highlights, no shadows, other than what the physical model has as shadows, right? All the shadows go away when you turn it upside down. They come back when you do like this. And then you get stuff like this where you have more definition, more colors used, more highlights, more shading, and all of a sudden you start to gain more life in your model. So that's the difference. Base coats get color on it. It's kind of like the first step in painting a model is to get the base coats on. Sometimes a lot of people will do like this where they'll put a color on every part of the model just to give it some, kind of like in a coloring book. It feels progress, closer to finished. And then you go back on each of these colors and mix a highlight or pick a highlight color and do highlights and shading and things like that. So the technique you use to do it is very subjective. A lot of people, like me, sometimes I'll start by base coating for skin, which I've done here with an airbrush. And I've done a couple of highlights and stuff on the blue skin for my trolls. Yeah. And then after that, I might go in and say, okay, I'm going to paint all the metal bits, because that could be his gun and his knee pads and his belly plate and the weapon he's wielding, right? So maybe I paint all the metal. Then I might move on to the cloth bits that he's got, his headband or the leather or the skirt thing that he's got here, right? I might go in and paint that stuff. So I might do it one by one, but each one will get a base coat, a first coat of color. Now, priming, I don't know if you're getting these confused, or I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it. Priming is where you put a color that is usually a polyurethane resin, something that is heavier duty, and that color covers the whole model and makes it ready to paint. So there's a priming layer that some people may call a base layer, but it's really called primer. And primer is what you put on the model first to have all the other paints stick to it. And that's what you'll see here is gray primer on the model, right? So I've used gray on these models, and then you go back in with whatever your base coat colors are. So then as far as like how do you pick the right colors, we have a great tutorial that Chris will give to you on painting an ultramarine, because you said Space Marines are blue. They're any color you want them to be, number one, but if you want to paint Space Marines in blue, we've got a really good tutorial that shows you how to paint a Space Marine fairly quickly with very simple mechanics. This one talks about dry brushing. There's nothing that I use here that's very complicated. No airbrush, no craziness. This is just dry brushing and then simple brush strokes, and I talk about it all throughout the video, so you can go watch that. And that'll kind of give you an idea of how I work around a model, how I start building up the armor color and then the cloth and the skin and all of that. So that might be a good resource for you. And then just tuning in here.
That's right.
Come here every day.
Andrew,
eventually we'll paint something that'll interest you. All right, so I've got this really watered down verdigris going on.
Okay.
That I will use on my Kappa bits.
Yeah. Pretty watered down too.
Oh yeah.
Just really getting in the little recesses.
You go in the recesses and just act like a filter.
Bakanawa says, freaking Jason, make me go buy freaking Warmachine, making me continue a hobby that I love more and more each day.
I know.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Curse my name.
Bakanawa, I believe you are in Phoenix, aren't you? We play over at Gamers Guild on Fridays.
Friday nights. You're more than welcome.
Sandwich
Even
Bro.
to just come watch. Get a learning game in, whatever you want.
Chris, was that model done in street? Oh, the Magic Guy. Yeah, Jimbo. When did we do that? That was like when One Step originally came out.
What's that?
That Magic Guy you just had in your
hand?
Oh,
yeah. It was like when
a long time ago.
The first set of One Step was coming out, and I just showed people how to quickly base coat stuffs.
Rocco, Jason, you seem like you're feeling better today. Do you, in fact, feel better? Says Rocco.
That's a stretch, but I'm doing okay. I got a lot of sleep, so that's good.
He'll dance.
Chris is forcing me to do the thing, so it's great.
Yes, Cliff
We had to go out to his Mexican restaurant today.
Oh no, I offered Los Dos. Cliff Jumper says Gamers Guild North is packed, so packed every Friday. It is.
But we have reserved tables.
Yeah, we do.
So you get to play.
Andrew said that's where I got my kit from. Okay, cool. From Tempe location. Nice. Andrew says, thank you for the information. It's quite a lot. There's a lot to the hobby. You know, there's a lot to the hobby.
There is a lot to the hobby.
But remember, keep it simple, and you'll thank yourself later. Doesn't have to be complicated. Put the paint on the model, and paint in the lines, like Jason says.
On the model. Yeah, the biggest thing that I tell new painters is to focus first on making sure that you put the color where it's supposed to go, right? And it seems like such a, well, duh, but it is the most important thing. Just try to practice staying inside the lines with your paint so that you're not, you're steadying your hand, you're taking your time, and just kind of taking it easy, and you'll be surprised at how fast you'll start to get the hang of it. Always try to stick to models you think are cool for painting, because you will do much better painting models that you're interested in than picking up some dumb model that you don't care about and trying to force it. Later in your painting journey, you might get to a point where having a test model that you don't care about laying around for testing new things is cool, but that's because now your confidence doesn't, you're just confident enough to pick up a brush and go.
Belcourt says, actually, here, let me go up here. Super Duper Sean says there's a new LGS opening in Riverside, and they seem to like great people in the addition area. Is there any idea when Mega Set would be available again? Like I said a little bit earlier, Super Duper.
Today.
They're going to be, keep an eye out on
is
the
what
site.
They've said.
Yeah. Fenren also, thank you for that.
Blame Gabe and Chris if that's not true.
So, yeah. But they can always call us too, Super Duper, and actually open an account. That's the best way to, we'll get in contact with them.
Yep. Have them contact support.
Fenren. Sorry I haven't been able to watch the stream recently, but funny Gen Con story. Gabe noticed my Hobby Nerd shirt. My wife says, hey, that guy likes your shirt. I look at without noticing the Monument Hobby booth and proceed to tell Gabe that it's a Monument Hobby shirt. Too focused. Hey, there you go. I'm glad you like it.
That's good. That's
Thanks
good
for
fun
repping.
Too.
And let me go back up here. Belcor, back to your question. I have a question on gold non-metallic metal.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that there is yellow, like yellow ochre, in recipes, but the end result doesn't look yellow. Is it because you use more transparent layers, or because it's more of an underpainting for the next value jump that mostly covers it?
Well, you're seeing it in the fact that the yellow that the gold does give off is very muted. That's why you use things like yellow ochre. If you use something like warm yellow or golden yellow, then at the end of the day, you will have a more vibrant yellow color to your gold. Right? Same reason why I use a lot of greens to base my golds in rather than oranges and such. And so you do see it. You just don't see it for the exact color because you've put other colors over the top of it. But the fact that the gold doesn't, jump out at you as being like, crazy gold painted plastic or something is because of that yellow ochre layer. Yellow ochre is a thing that will give you the idea of yellow without having it scream yellow. Mm-hmm. That's why I do that. Stippling in some of this to get the tarnished effect on these
He's feeling a little bit
copper bits.
All right, here we go. Andrew, like I was saying, Jason uses a variety of different brushes that we sell over on our site. You can hit this link right here. Go check those out. But you should clean them after every session a little bit. You don't have to go crazy with cleaning. Jason doesn't typically do that, but he's also very light with the paint.
Because I have a
so he doesn't
C-
jam it in there.
producer who doesn't believe in cleaning brushes. I know, it hurts, Chris.
I think
it hurts me more than it hurts you.
I don't know if you want me to really clean your brushes.
It hurts
every
me
time I actually get
more
serious,
than it
you're
hurts
like,
you.
Don't touch my stuff.
Don't touch my stuff.
I'm like, I'll clean your brushes.
Don't touch my stuff.
I'll clean all of those brushes.
Don't you dare touch my stuff.
When can I get a producer that will clean my brushes for me? Sidious, when you are
The man.
The man. And own a hobby company. But even then, I don't technically do that.
I was like, wait a minute. If that's all it takes, why don't my brushes get clean?
Let us know. Sigid says, any suggestion for guides on miniature photography?
You see how he throws himself under the bus.
Influence is overwhelming. Sigid, you know what you could do? You could hit me up on Discord. Several people have asked the same question, and I've just hit me up on Discord, and I can send you a personal recommendation for starter cameras depending on what your budget is for photography and such like that. It really does. It depends. Like when you kind of have to, the world's your oyster when it comes to photography. Your phone is your best friend. So just hit me up on Discord. I give you some recommendations. Depends. No free pub. Oh, I'll free pub.
Depends.
I'm ready.
You ready to what?
I just put Depends on, man.
What?
I'm ready to just crap my pants.
Don't crap your pants. Oh my god.
Too late. Rocco's like, when does Monument pants, underwear, and socks come out?
You mean you don't have
For
any?
your information, Gabe.
You mean you don't have
when
any?
Can we get Monument
I'm wearing my Monument underwear right now.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's the question?
Were you not listening?
He wasn't.
You said what? Sweatpants.
I know. I literally asked a question, but then I reverted. Can we get sweatpants?
Oh, yeah.
Like the juicy ones, and then have it be like Monument on our
I don't know
butts?
if we could make it say Monument on the butt. That'd be fun.
Monument Hobbies on our butts.
Yeah. I don't think we can do that.
Not with that attitude.
Well, we could.
Hobby on one cheek, nerd on the other.
But
that's awesome.
We can do that. That's
you
a
know
possibility.
How many of those we'd sell?
It doesn't.
All of them.
It may not be something that our current
Figure it out.
collaborator can do.
How about we look into it?
We can look into it.
We will.
Now, underwear, I could do.
I love that.
I can't explain to you why that's the case, but
I love that jump. That was a good jump.
Yeah.
We can't do pants.
Yeah.
But under the pants?
Yeah.
We could do that.
Yeah, we could do that. That's pretty easy. That comes out of the box.
Underpants.
All right.
Who wears underpants?
The problem is then
Commando is the only way.
Now, the problem is that then we're going to start getting like a bunch of, people taking pictures of their underpants.
Isn't that part of the plan?
That kind of sounds hilarious.
Yes, this is a Cobalt Keep handle that he's using. They have like an ecosystem of all that kind of stuff. Like their bases.
Oh, look, Southern Nerd 40K.
What?
We want to see Jason paint scales.
What's going on?
I'm doing it. I don't know if these are scales. They're like rocks.
Southern Nerd. How you doing? Go give them a follow if you guys are not familiar.
Is this Levi?
Is this Levi?
Or one of the cronies? Going on?
You're doing a bunch of 40K content. Doing live streams too. Right here on the YouTubes. As an avid sweatpants wearer, I would love some Monument Hobbies jogger, says Ghosty.
Let me look. Hold on.
All right. Deep research happening immediately.
Let me see.
Frigid, hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Thanks for the love yesterday, and sorry I was. Hey, you know what, Frigid? We're just glad you're here. That's all I have to say to you. Idea, okay, Rocco. I love how you're doing these things. You're telling me what I'm supposed to read. Idea: if you make sweatpants, it would be awesome if the logos were surrounded by some Rat Fink style art. That would actually be kind of cool. Don't give too many good ideas at once. Do you guys have any tutorials for your products such as medians you have that I can check out? Devin, we have several. So it kind of depends, right? No free pub for them, but let me show you. Here's a great example. This is a full tutorial breakdown of our one-step medium, right? And we've got another one for noosh. We don't have a designated one for glaze and wash, but Jason kind of uses that all the time.
We do. There's an old one that's like doing skin and stuff like that.
Oh, yes. Actually, I know what you're talking about. But yeah, if you go check that out, we have a couple.
Been around for a long time, so if you go digging on our YouTube, there's no end to the cool stuff you will find over there.
So while we can't do the like hobby nerd juicy sweatpants,
thongs.
We could do it with pajama pants.
Okay.
That's only good for people in Colorado.
They're a little.
Sorry, is that my outside voice? I lived in Colorado, and the one thing I was always asking people is like, why is everybody in their pajamas here? It literally was annoying. Like in Colorado, everybody wore pajama pants.
Hot pink plaid joggers would be preferred, said Frigid. I think we'd sell, what, 5 pairs of those?
Of what?
Of hot pink plaid joggers.
Oh.
Rob, okay, what is noosh, Jason?
Noosh is a subtractive weathering medium. It is a way to get your acrylics to work a little bit like oils for washes. Mm-hmm. So noosh stands for new wash. It will, with just a water-based product, allow you to thin down a paint so that you can put an entire filter over a model. The video that we have on our YouTube channel shows me doing this dreadnought, right? And so we do this Contemptor Dread. And this Contemptor Dread had a, I think I have one of the guys here, don't I? No, only the finished ones. I do this color scheme for my Nurgle that is kind of a, an almost like if the 30K white of Nurgle transferred over to 40K just by getting grimy. So it's a very dirty white.
Yeah.
And so I do it built up with jades, purples underneath, light umber, and then olive flesh. And then over this I took black brown, mixed it with noosh, and did an entire filter. And what that means is, as a subtractive weathering medium, I basically painted entirely over this torso with black brown, so it just looked like it was covered in mud, and then took a sponge and wiped it off. And as you wipe it off, it catches on rivets, it drags, it stays in recesses, and it does an overall filter that makes it look really grimy. But the noosh allows the acrylic paint to come off the model in a way like an oil filter would. You can move it around with a rag or a Q-tip, your finger, a sponge. And so that's how I've done this whole model, to give it that kind of very dirty look. And that was all done with noosh. And then I came back with noosh and like burnt orange and burnt sienna for rust streaks. It allows you to do streaking because you can put a little drop there and with a Q-tip streak it down, or with your paintbrush streak it down. And it gives a much more realistic effect for that kind of stuff. So great way to do those types of effects without having to use a heavy solvent to thin your paints.
Levi says you're painting Emperor's Children. Nice. Those are some dope models.
I saw him doing, it wasn't Fulgrim, was it? No, it was a Tyrannid was the last thing I saw you painting. Picking the colors for some rattlesnake Tyrannid thing.
Yeah, that Tyrant, I believe.
Yeah, I'm doing a Loyalist Emperor's Children army.
Nice.
Something like that. He's doing a 30K Loyalist army for...
oh, yeah.
Which should be really cool.
I don't know. Gabe didn't have a great experience playing that game, though.
Well, we played Zone Mortalis.
We did.
I just didn't like what my list was. I'll give it another shot. I'll try it again.
Jeff before Dishonored. Question, Chris and Jason, what do you guys use for storage organization for your paints? I'm using nail polish racks, but looking to upgrade my hobby space. I use a box.
The nail polish racks are great.
I use a box off to the right, and I throw them all in the box.
No, you don't. He has a go bag.
No, that's what I do for travel. My desk at home, though, I keep them all in a box.
That is horrible.
This wooden box. And then...
That is literally the most worst way to do this. So don't listen to Chris.
Then I have a black acrylic nail polish rack of the ones I'm using for each project.
Literally don't listen to Chris.
What do you mean? I literally just said I had a nail polish rack.
And a box.
What's in the box? It's Pro Acryl.
I think it depends on how big the nail polish rack is. Like, it holds 6 paints.
Jimbo, this is a huge question. You guys know how I deal with huge questions. I don't. Here we go. Color combo. I'm doing lighter blue flame on my Sorcerer Kings Conquest Army. Can you give me a couple ideas of some colors to use? I tried using some different ones over a year ago and was not happy with it. I can't remember what combo it is.
Blue flame?
Let's see. Lighter blue flame. What would you do for lighter blue flame, Jason?
I would start with white blue as my pale yellow alternative, right? So my white hot part of the flame would be white blue.
Uh-huh.
I would move into sky blue, blue, and then dark purple.
Okay.
For the sooty dark end of the flame would be the way I think I would look at it. You could also go to more jades if you wanted the flame to kind of get greenish out towards the tip would be kind of fun. But I like dark purple.
That would be cool. So you're doing like jade style gems here, right?
Well, I'm just painting them with dark jade as a base coat. I'm gonna go into turquoise. So I'm doing desert lizards. I got all my cacti for the base today. Little resin bits for the bases that I gotta now go and put on everything. It'll be fun.
Mo, I don't know about
Hi,
the
Mo.
hot
Hi, Mo.
the hot pink plaid sweatpants. I just can't
fire
commit.
him. Fire him. Nobody's
Can't
gonna buy it.
commit.
Nobody would buy it. Nobody would wear it. They're just full of crap, these guys. They're just trolling us, Chris. Hot pink plaid.
You guys would buy them, maybe 10 of you,
As a joke.
and then it doesn't make
Then
make
the joke
sense
wears
financially.
off, and we've got a bunch of hot pink
What are we
plaid
supposed
stuff
to
we're
do?
gifting to Goodwill.
How many
Can you imagine
hot
the
pink
entire
plaid?
population of
bottoms?
homeless people in Phoenix is wearing
1,700
hot pink
pairs.
plaid pants?
They would be a hot seller? I don't think so, Mo. And I wish I was joking. How does his brush hold so much paint? Oh, no, wait. Hold such a point. How do you hold a point, Jason, on your brush?
Very light pressure that I'm painting with. Very good brush, because we make great brushes. So our Pro Sable brushes are fantastic. And a great value at the price, number one. Not afraid to taunt that. But the real key is making sure that I'm turning the brush around. So pop in super close.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about this all the time. You know, when it has a nice point on it, if you press harder, you'll get the point to start spreading. See how now it's not quite as sharp? If I rotate it 90 degrees, I go back to super sharp, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right? So if I go this way, it starts to flatten out. If I press harder and I do these lines, then by the time I'm done, it's flattened out and become a chisel, but the fact that it's a chisel means it's sharp this way. So then I can turn it back this way, and I can then do a nice fine line. The more fine lines I do with it in this direction, eventually it flattens out, like so, and then I go back 90 degrees and find the sharp point again. So we have a video called Chasing the Tip, or Chasing the Point, and that's what I'm doing all the time. You may not see the brush rotating, but that's how I paint all the time, is that I go in and I use my brush stroke in the same direction until it starts flattening out, and then I'll rotate the brush around until I have the sharp point again. And just rinse, repeat. This is how you paint. Learn that, make it part of what you do, and you will have a much better time painting, no matter what you're painting or no matter what brush you're using, because it's the same thing for synthetics as it is for sables. With a synthetic, it'll help your brush tip from hooking, because your brush won't have time to gain a memory of painting in the same direction all the time. And it really is that easy. That's one of those like silver bullet freebies that I give out to you. Rotate your brush 90 degrees. As it starts to lose its tip, you'll get back to a sharp edge. And then just keep rotating it around 90 degrees all the time.
Is that Kolinsky, Jason?
Yes. Yeah. But if you have a red sable, same thing. There's not that big a difference between them anymore.
Yeah, we have a couple really good videos over on our site as well about just brush care, brush maintenance, keeping a point, chasing the point, something over your points, the difference between sables and synthetic snap, whatever you want. We got it.
Whatever you want.
We really do. Most of these we answer on a daily basis. That's why I give you little fun win-win time links. There you go.
These are all great questions.
Great questions.
I love that, it comes in spurts where we see a lot of new people to the hobby.
Yeah.
And a lot of the questions will be revolve around that whole, like, hey, where do I start? What can I do to really feel confident? And I love those because I love new people getting jazzed about the hobby. And then we'll rotate to where those people start painting more. And then it turns into, how do I do non-metallic metal? Is always where it ends up. How do I get better blends? And I'm here for it. 10 years we've been doing this. Teaching on the internet. Enjoyed every minute of it. Well, except that one time.
No, you've enjoyed every moment.
Oh, sorry. What I meant to say was that I've enjoyed every moment, Chris. Thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry that I spoke out of line. Please don't hit me.
Does the paint wash
Please
off
don't use the
skin?
stick, Daddy.
Does your paint wash off the skin pretty well, or does it take some effort?
I mean, yeah, it's acrylic, and we use very good resins. So if you're like me and you're painting on your thumb during the stream like this, and then hours later you go to wash it off, you're going to scrub it. I typically will clean it as best I can tonight and get off whatever I can easily without using like a pumice pad or something, and then the rest will come off in the morning.
Let's see. Azu10 says, for the glazing medium, what would you recommend ratio-wise for a bright blue to dark blue gradient?
For the glazing medium,
yeah,
what would I do for a what? For a
recommend ratio be for a bright blue to dark blue gradient. You don't necessarily have to use the glazing medium.
Are you
the glazing wash?
Help me understand what it is you're doing. What color is already on the model and what color are you glazing?
Might need a little bit more info on that one.
Because you say bright blue to dark blue. Is bright blue on there and you're glazing dark blue over it? Or is dark blue on it and you're glazing bright blue over it? Which way are you working? Changes the fundamentals of what you want the color to do. Got a lot of gemstones on him. I don't know that I paid attention to that when I picked this model.
Dude says, recently tried some Payne's Gray as an undercoat and glazing with a black to leave that really nice gray-blue underneath. Sweet. It's such a good color.
Yep,
oh,
that's
okay,
a really good way
to
do that.
It's bright blue right now. Jason.
Okay, and you're glazing the dark blue over the top of the bright blue.
Okay.
Okay. So less. Well, I guess. I think I start probably with the glaze wash medium. I start probably 5-to-1 glaze wash to paint. Right. So 4 or 5 drops to 1 drop of paint. You want to dilute it fairly heavily when going that direction, so you don't completely override all of your bright blue. Okay.
Yeah.
And then layer up. Because what you're going to wind up doing, right, like I can take, this is kind of fortuitous. I'll take a brush load of water. I just use water. But I'll take a brush load of water and get rid of most of it. Remember to get rid of most of your moisture when you're glazing. But I have kind of the light green here.
Yeah.
And if I were glazing darkness towards this end, then I start over here, and then I continually bring my brush back to this area at the rear where I want it to be the darkest. Right? And by diluting it that aggressively, now I can come back and get more. And then I started my first brush stroke up here. Now come back a little bit, start your next brush stroke down here, and do that same kind of motion. And then it keeps darkening towards this kind of crescent shape that I've got going here.
Yep.
And then I can go back and get more of the same dilution. And then I was here, then I was here, now I'm here. Right? And then finally at the end, you come back and you grab the end, and you were here, you were here, you were here, and now you're here. Right? And that's how you kind of glaze a gradient like that. So by diluting it about like that. Now I've done, I just did a brushload of water into my paint and got that. And that'll give you that ability to control it. But you start way out here and start glazing back towards where you want your darker spot to be. And then each time, just do another layer as you work towards the darkest spot, but retreat your brush back as you go, and you'll darken it up. It's easier to start diluting too much than to not dilute enough. Because if you don't dilute enough, you'll cover up your bright blue, and you won't be happy with it. And you'll have to go back and repaint the bright blue over the top. Bright blue is a hard word to say for me. And put the brighter blue back over the top of it again and start from scratch. If you dilute more, so your dark blue has less impact, then as you glaze, and this is true of any color, over dilute and add more layers. You can always also put more paint in your dilution after the fact to get more color out of it. So,
Perfect. Why does Jason sound like he has the ick? What did you do, Chris? Me? I've done nothing.
I got overly stressed this last week and did not take care of myself, and I'm suffering for it. There you go. I don't remember if I took my vitamins over the weekend and I didn't sleep well. I was just fighting a lot of stress, so it didn't turn out very good for me.
I just responded to you again. When did you I don't know if you're seeing my message, but I was messaging you here in Twitch. When did you send your email? Because if you're asking about a store, I can relay that over to the guys, right? So I need a little bit more information from you. Is it Kate? You said. So, like I said, if you tell us that, I can have them double check, but I will definitely let them know.
Mega sets are back in stock for those of you that are asking.
Can everybody hear him?
Yeah.
I'm not muted. You didn't mute me?
He mutes Gabe all the time, so I have to double check.
Yeah. He's so mean to me.
He is very mean to you. You should
fair.
take that up with your state rep.
It's not fair.
Have you tried sanding in smoother filing in? Oh, that's a different question. Mo says, I would assume Chris would stress you out on a daily base. Jason. Me?
Well,
No.
that's not the stress that gets me to not sleep right.
I don't stress Jason out. Spin says, Chris, thanks for the thumbnails for the past live stream. Oh, nice. Yep. That's the whole point right there, Spin. I'm glad it's working for you. That's kind of how I structure the whole VOD's thumbnail. So you're getting exactly what I'm doing. So that's good feedback. Thank you. Danger Boy says, nice. Good work, Monument Team. Your back of the house is as amazing as the face of the company. Yes, they're amazing.
What do we do?
Just getting stuff done.
Thank you.
Fulfillment.
We have a good team of people.
Yeah, we do.
They literally enjoy
Fritchie, thank you so much.
making everybody happy
Yep.
with the products we sell. We have a really, really good team that is
We don't need a loan, Ghost
dedicated.
Hunter. Of 1.2 million, we would just like the money. You can change it to a gift.
To whoever said for that email thing, it looks like our team has sent them an email about an hour ago.
Yeah. Yep. I literally just
shooting them emails back and forth.
Yes, he also said he's creating your order today. Make sure you always check your emails.
Our team's good, but they're very busy too.
Yep.
So just got to give them a little bit of patience.
Yeah, Jordan just said he sent one this morning, so make sure to check your email. There you go. See? Live. We do this live. But you do have to respond, because I wasn't seeing you respond there, so hopefully you're understanding what I'm saying. Bakanawa says, everyone is always so nice when I pick up my stuff, too. Yep. That's
Awesome.
right. We do our best for the best. Danger Boy, that just shows us how privileged we are on the stream, real-time communication. That's what I'm saying. That's what we do. Also, for all of you who do have local friendly gaming stores that you might be interested in getting our stuff in there, you can always have them come watch the stream, ask questions, and we can answer them and get them connected. This is the portal.
Big Mike Wood would love to set him up.
Big Mike. Shout out to Big Mike. Great guy. Jordan, Kenny as well. Crushing it. Real time. Yes, the Mega Set is back in stock. If you are wanting a Mega Set, you know, here's my little sales pitch to all of you. Go get the Mega Set if you only have a few of our paints and you like them. It's an amazing deal when you start to do the math.
It's a great deal.
Great deal.
Good deal.
Good.
It's a lot of paint.
It's a lot of paint.
It's true.
It's only for the brave of heart. But I believe you're all brave.
By far the best deal we have.
Skills Baking, can I ask a magic question? Yeah, I dabble in magic, you know. And by magic, I mean the
Prunes.
bunny out of the hat, Kyle, style magic. Not the. If you're talking about cards, if it has to do with trees, I can help you.
What?
For Magic, the Gathering, I like trees, commanders, Treebeard, trees.
Oh my god.
They're fun.
Scented Fox, yes, the Mega Set is the 69 color set.
That's right. To improve your set's life. Upgrade your set's life with the Mega Set. Comes with a hobby enhancer pill right next to it.
What?
What?
Does not come with a hobby enhancer pill.
Pretty soon coming to a store near you. You can find the Monument Hobbies enhancer pill at your local gas station.
Oh my god. There's a guy that comes up on YouTube who takes those pills and sends them in for testing to see what the real ingredients are.
Uh-oh.
And each one of them that he tests, he then sends off to law enforcement because they're all breaking the law.
Why
awesome.
Why am I not surprised?
That's
it's like when you talk to Kenny. Kenny's like, I go to Circle K for an energy drink and boner pills.
Yeah.
All it is just sand.
And it's literally, in most of them, it's the same active ingredient that's in, what's the blue pill? Viagra, right?
Yeah.
But they don't notate it on the box.
That's
they
what...
literally just put it in the pill, but it doesn't say on the box because you can't sell that over the counter like that.
Ah, I see.
But they do it anyway, and they just list a list of ingredients, and they know that the FDA and nobody's paying attention.
Wild.
That guy's YouTube channel is crazy. I don't know what it is. I can't ever remember the name because I don't go looking for it, but he shows up on my feed because I've watched one of his videos all the way through once. He's just this nerdy pharmaceutical guy. He's a pharmacist. And he goes, I've gone and gotten another pill from the gas station. He goes, so we're going to see what this one does. And he gets the lab statistics back from it. He's like, yeah, that one's not legal either.
This is kind of separate, but I don't know why it made me think of this. Have you guys seen the guy who brings the craziest things to eat on a plane?
No.
And he'll like a whole clove of garlic, and he'll just eat it at his seat on the plane and film himself doing it. And he's always just like crying and snotty and like gagging, and the people next to him are just like kind of looking at him and like, what is he doing?
Like, what is going on with
a
this
full
idiot?
lemon, you know? So funny.
Peach, he is using the Cobalt Keep handle.
I have only been using this for a week, and it's because we bought a bunch of Cobalt Keep bases.
Yeah,
for our Warmachine. I've never liked magnetic bases because typically you go to pick the mini up, and especially with like skinny ankled models, you break them off at the model. Mm-hmm. But I found some cases that I really like, and the 10 trays that they come with, the magnet it holds it still, but you can get the model off of it fairly easy.
Yeah.
And so I was very happy with that. So I got some of the Cobalt Keep bases because they're one of the only companies that makes the round lip bases for Warmachine that work. Mm-hmm. And they have this great thing where it centers the magnet.
It's so convenient.
Right in there. and that comes with the magnets, and they just go in there flush every time. You basically put a drop of glue, press it in, wipe it off with your finger, any of the glue that spooges out.
Yep.
And now you got the perfect base. And then they make this handle that has the same cross cut insert in it, so that it just goes on there, and the crosses that are here go straight into the insert, and it magnetizes, has a piece of metal, and it's perfect. It's great. It's ergonomic, like my corks that I use. It's just like a big wine cork, so I love it. It's fantastic, and it holds heavy models and all sorts of stuff. Comes with these, these little bases that you sit in so it won't fall over. And a set of 3 of them is like $10. 3 handles, $10. Stupid. Go buy some.
Yeah, Cato Roots, I know you keep saying this. You're definitely not hearing me. Check your email. We've responded, so check your email for us. I'm not sure if you don't have your volume on or anything like that, but I've also replied there a couple times.
Listen.
So just make sure you check in your email.
We're doing what we can. All right.
No, he's not a ghost hunter, so...
What's that?
He's not spamming, and I won't time out someone. But Cato Roots is an actual one of our stores, so I won't be doing that. Wouldn't work for 27 mil too heavy for minis? Perfect Michigan Star. You're talking
27 mil. What are we talking
about? 20 centimeter figs.
Oh, geez.
I don't know.
20 centimeters is a big model.
What is that? Like a 6 scale? Like one?
Well, you got to think that every 2 centimeters, every 2.5 centimeters is roughly an inch, right? So that's basically like an 8-inch model.
Ooh.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So no, I wouldn't put an 8-inch tall model on this. That's too big. I mean, the
heavy.
stuff that we're putting on here is like, I mean, I wouldn't have a problem putting this deal on it, but that's real top heavy. This is a big chunk of resin on the top, right?
Yeah.
And it starts getting wobbly if I start whacking around, because this is literally solid resin and not. So that's a little top heavy, and that's only like what, 3.5 inches tall. So I wouldn't go much bigger than this, right? It works really great for all of the standard stuff, the bigger monsters and things like that, but I wouldn't put like a knight on it or anything.
Yeah, it's a great little ecosystem.
You keep saying that.
It is. I like it.
Ecosystem.
It is. It's its own little thing. Great.
It's like a petri dish is an ecosystem.
Put it on 2 of them. You have 2 handles. There you go. Skills Bacon, now you're thinking.
Wait a minute.
Put on 2 handles. Double your mouth.
That's impossible to hold on to.
Wait a minute. How does that work?
Magnets, how do they work?
Magnets, I hardly know her. Ogre, what's this model again, Jason? It's from Warmachine. It's called Baba Samumpa. Baba Ganoush.
Boggity Bomb.
Bugatti Bomb?
War Chief Boggity Bomb.
Boggity Bomb. There you go.
Bugatti Bomb.
He drives a Bugatti, apparently.
War Chief Bugatti Bomb. He is part of the Troll faction. And it's a fun little model. He has like a little cadre of like these guys are called fire tongues. These guys stick their tongue in their backpack that's filled with like oil.
It's gross.
Right? So they put their tongue in their backpack, and then they lick their weapon, and their weapon catches fire, and then they beat you with it.
Did you see
that's their story.
They updated the Steamforge app, and they took Thornfall out of Legacy. They put it in the main thing.
Oh, look at that.
Did you hear about that?
No, because I don't care.
What? You
I don't
care.
care about your filthy pigs.
These little piggies are going to market.
Filthy pigs.
Jeff Brando, did Warmachine send you any more free goodies as a thank you for all the sales at Gen Con? I know my local store thanks you for the 300 plus I sent them after Gen Con.
They actually are sending us some stuff, because I actually did reach out to them and say, hey, we're selling a lot of Warmachine for you. Would you please send me some stuff? So, yes. we're hoping that they're gonna. I think they're gonna start sending us and get us on their promo list so that we can start having some stuff in giveaways that we do.
Yeah.
As well as like early release models and things like that. So yeah, they're playing very nice with us. We got set up as a dealer for the Experience Center, so we've got our first order going in, which is really cool. We'll have all of the stuff for sale here at the store.
Ghost Hunter says, "Are they sending you a Fortress Queen?"
Yes. As a matter of fact.
What is this? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Why don't you use your Google machine and go look?
I guess I could. Oh, interesting.
It's the biggest model they've ever made, I think.
It's a big troll.
Yeah.
It's very... Oh, it's got a lot of... Oh.
It's like super tall, loaded with guns and
how
pigs.
How heavy is this thing?
It's got to be a freaking weight like a brick.
120 mil base?
Yeah, it's a gargantuan.
No way.
Yeah, it's a gargantuan, but it's the tallest model. It's bigger than the. It's bigger than the.
That's a 120 mil base.
That's crazy. That's such a cool model.
The Phantasm's down there. It's bigger than the Phantasm, the one with the wings that stick way up. It's taller than the tip of the wings on the Phantasm. Yeah, it's insane.
Wow.
It's a lot of model.
That's a lot of resin. Thick. That thing's gonna weigh. The shipping on that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, it's the most expensive model. It's $200.
Wow.
All the other gargantuans are like $150, and that one's $199.
Are you gonna try to paint that on stream?
I'll try to paint it on stream. Yeah.
Bearded Weirdo says, Can you get to a black with using layers of dark purple or blues? Black armor often looks flat. What would be a way to build up depth?
Shoot them the black armor videos, Chris.
Yep.
But we do this a lot around here where we talk about what I call chromatic black, and that's a real term, but
this is a great video, by the way.
I do everything from like starting with Payne's Gray, which is a very dark blue, so you're in the right thought process.
Mm-hmm.
Dark blues, dark purples, and then highlight up from there with, the color of your choice that highlights your dark blue and your dark purple. And then use a filter of black late in the process to bring it back to black. So, good example is this guy, right? Death Company for Blood Angels. And this is started with dark plum, so you'll see a little bit of a reddish shadow to him, and that's because with against all the other Blood Angels, I wanted to keep a reddishness to it, just so it felt tied into the army. But so I started with dark plum, then Payne's Gray and white blue, and the Payne's Gray mixed with the white blue gave me the ability to do my highlights on it, and then I did a wash of black wash back over it. Basically, I might have used transparent black and glaze medium, but I'm basically doing a wash to desaturate everything back into the gray tones at the end that really makes it appear black. And, it's like a dirty black or a scuffed up black because you get that gray to it. But it rings true with some blue and some depth to it that isn't just painting with black. Because you're right, if you just paint with black and grays, it tends to look very one-dimensional. You can push that in a lot of different ways. This model was done by just painting black and grays and then filtering over the top with transparent black mixed with transparent blue, about 50-50, and using that very, very thin and airbrushing it down on the top of the model. You could use a brush too. I just used an airbrush. So I painted this guy really rough, sketched out black and white. So my highlights were where the brighter spots are, and there were grays in between, and it was just black, gray, white. And that was done very rough. And then using the filter of the transparent black and the transparent blue gives it more depth because it adds that kind of gray blue to it, which would be like reflection of sky or something in shinier armor. But it still gives you a really good feeling of black. So there's multiple ways to do this that turn out great, and you're on the right track because the blues and purples are what are going to give your black depth. You can do it with reds and things like that, but the blues and purples are much easier to pull off. They feel right.
Yeah.
The other colors tend to make it seem like, there's some sort of fire reflection or something going on, which isn't bad, but you have to have more of a story being told on the model for those to really register as being the right color at the end than you do with blue and purple, because blue and purple, the eye already kind of, sees them in those dark forms as the shadows or midtones of things that are black. Works very, very well. On all these gems, I'm just coming in and painting a little, almost like a weird J shape at the bottom of each of the gems, with the J curl going back up towards the top away from the light. So, I don't really have a specific lighting direction on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of picking what looks cool on each of these.
Fuzzsaw, with one step black, would you change the underpaints much for black armor? I was mucking written that from my Raven Wing Bikers.
Raven Wing Bikers. Where is this guy?
Mucky written? I'm not sure what that is.
That's some
monkeying
that's some spell correct doing weird stuff right there.
There you go.
So this is the Death Jack, and when we started painting him, this is all done with just black primer, gray and white over the top. So just a standard zenithal highlight, and then the dark blue black over the top. So it gives me that kind of bluish gray for the armor. And then I'm doing the bronze non-metallic over the top of it there. If you use just the black, it will lose the blue, but still give you the same kind of thing. Now, I haven't gone back and highlighted anything with it. This is just the airbrush portion, So if you get in close and you look at like the stacks, you'll see that it just gives you a good coloring that still looks like a worn black armor. And so I like that a lot. That's just with black and white. Obviously, if you put any other colors underneath it, then they can turn the black a color on its own. Like we were talking about with blues and purples, you could do that. Yeah. But I don't think you have to change your undercoats much.
Is that Kador, Jason?
Crix.
Shadowcast.
Crix. Death Jack.
Crix. Painting gems.
Lots of tiny.
There's not too many on there, You see that? See how I can get rid of that daunting task with some positivity, Jason?
I saw you try.
There's only 150.
I saw you try. I saw you try real hard there. That's good.
1,900 spikes you have to do on these trolls to finish this army. No big deal.
There's only a couple models that have the spikes, so that's actually really good.
Twitch needs to fix their blank. The greetings aren't the same without the skeletons. What's going on, Wad? Tell us. Can you not cross-platform emojis right now? Ghost Hunter, that's a little, I'm not going to say that one out loud. Vipus, this army has a theme. Lots of spikes, lots of gems. That's right.
I've only painted the one troll, the big character troll, Clanger, and then this guy. This is also a character. So the normal guys don't quite have as much flair as the commanders do. This is a warlock, one of the army leaders. And then Clanger is a...
Boogly bomb.
He's just a troll, but he's a character troll, so he has a few extra bits on him, but he's...
Youth like kind of... Yeah, I do like the contrast of the skin on these guys. I'm going to use that blue skin workup you did for my 2 train trolls for... What game? Blood Bowl.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They're really cool rock gut style colors too. What's the workup on the armor?
This armor?
Yeah.
This is silver, followed by a very thin wash of one step dark blue black to give it that blue hue. And then a spot filter where I just went back in certain little areas and put bronze yellow one step, also very thin, probably 2 or 3 to 1 thinned. And that gives it kind of a weird greenishness like under here, like that kind of weird mossy color, right? So between the blue and then the bronze yellow, you get a nice tarnished silver out of it. I haven't gone back and highlighted any of it yet, so neither the copper nor the steel are highlighted. I'm trying to get all these gemstones dialed in first.
Would that blending video you shared work just as well with complementary colors?
Sure.
Wouldn't mind the mid-zone kind of getting muddy look.
Sure.
That video, he definitely took some 2 more, I would say, difficult colors to blend. He makes that point in that stream, right? You're like,
kind of the whole point of that.
Let's do mahogany and yellow ochre.
And yellow ochre.
And you're like, this is great.
Give you 2 colors to show you. Number one, the power of Prochrome, that it doesn't just muddy out. It's actually looks really good. And to show you that by doing so, you might get some interaction with colors you might not have thought about otherwise.
Does that hair and chest with all highlight from the flame? He hasn't done the OSL part yet.
Yeah, I haven't done any of the OSL, so we don't see any of the flame bouncing around on the model. I'm trying to get all of the other things dialed in. The way that I prefer to do OSL is to paint the model as if there is none, and then go back with a transparent white and dial in my light and reflection on the model after the fact. That way I get the way the colors interact with the light kind of by proxy, because I've already done all the heavy lifting with the colors. So I'll already have the greens on him and all that. And then when we put the other colors glazed over the top of the light, I can control that a lot better.
Yeah, Michigan. Yep. The let's see.
It's a lot of gems.
Shadowcast says, Jason, you feeling better today?
A little bit. Thank you for asking. Not great, but a little bit better, yeah. Right now we're going straight to turquoise. That was dark turquoise over dark jade, and now we'll go straight to turquoise.
Yes, I've definitely been getting better at it. Frigid.
What's that?
Just my finger control over here.
Oh.
Like just been doing micro dials as you move around.
Gotcha. These you want to try to... am I already at 2? Can we zoom in just a little bit? Maybe not. Oh, no, you know what? Hit the 4. Hit the deep and let's see what happens. Yeah, let's see if I can keep it in frame. It's a test.
We can keep it in frame.
Am I already failing?
No, you're good.
Right, so with these, we just want to kind of give a little bit of a highlight. Like so. Just the end of that little J. You don't want to cover the dark jade. You just want to give a little highlight at the basket, if you want to call it, of that curve. Right there. So you've made a J, and then you want to come right down here and give it a little bit of highlight. Like so.
Yeah, I can see it.
Let the dark jade be on, like on these little ones, you're screwed, whatever. Those aren't gonna...
Well, the flame hides it a little bit, so don't worry about it. We get it. Yeah, that little J curve.
Barely a little doot of color there.
Little Billy says, speaking of Jay, how about we swap Chris out for baby Jay and we'll have a grand old time with a good producer for once.
I wish you guys would kiss and make up so we could get rid of all this tension that's in the room with you two.
Wow.
Wow.
Little Billy. I have nothing to say. But giving you these big eyeball emojis. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. I'm watching you at all times. And you wonder why you haven't won a giveaway. Huh. Huh.
Oh, the truth comes out.
What?
The truth always
Little Billy
hurts.
has tried to input his name many times, and then I just throw it away. No, you're still in there.
Maybe.
D-Bowler. This is either how Chris is trying to maintain that Little Billy as someone else or sign that Chris needs to spend more time with a therapist. Both could be true. I've accepted my fate. Hey, somebody's got to play the villain. Rattlecan, I appreciate you. Gotta say, Jason, you've said it several times, but for some reason it's finally sticking. Taking some test brushstrokes before touching the model has significantly helped me to not over-apply the paint.
100%.
How it works.
You'll see me do it all the time. Sometimes because I don't know where I have no depth perception, and I can't tell when the brush is touching it. But most of the time it's because I'm just setting up to make sure I've got my hand feeling the direction that the brushstroke needs to go to get the paint on there right. Especially in situations like this where you're doing little curves inside curves on tiny little objects. You know, sometimes it's good to go, okay, it needs to go like that, right? And then you kind of just dig in and get it to where you continue making small little brush strokes until you actually see color on the model, and you're doing it very hesitantly, I guess, so that you're not ever dumping a ton of paint down.
Yeah. You know what? It is Therapy Thursday. Jason, what do you think our therapist would say about this place? All of this.
I don't know. If you had batteries, we could see.
I fixed him.
Jabe?
He's gone.
Where did Gabe go?
A great question.
Is he pooping? Welcome to Therapy Thursday, everybody. What did he say?
Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring.
You didn't fix it.
Sounds like a dubstep. Sounds like a
Let's bring it back into the room.
Oh, there we go. Let's
What
bring.
was your chat? Let's bring it back into the room. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
He's like stuck on the room.
What does that mean to you? Okay, he's going to stay over there because he's still broke.
Can you give me that, Jason?
No. No, you had your chance.
Do you guys hear that tone?
It's the tone. 100% it's the tone.
It's the tone. It's like, you had your chance.
You had your chance.
I was just asking, can I see the guy?
No. No, you had your chance.
What will the therapist say about all this? Chat, if you are a active goer of therapy, good on you for getting the help you need. Go ask him about all this. I'm watching these two guys paint on stream. One guy gives the other guy a really hard time, and then the other guy's an A+ producer. What to do?
One guy gives the other guy a hard time,
Yeah, dude.
and the other guy is Jason.
Oh, I don't know. That story's yet to be told. Shailene says, I'm broke too because of my monument collection, but it's fine. Hey, we like that kind of broke. That kind of broke puts bread on our tables. We appreciate you, Shailene.
No, they don't have bread.
See
what they're saying? You see how that goes?
So you had to make a choice. Eat food or paint.
I
didn't say it. D-Bowler says, Jason, do you ever think about stepping back into your A+ producer role for a day or two?
And then letting what? Chris paint?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God. What the heck? How did that happen?
Could be a good idea. We're going to figure it out. We'll plan it out. We'll find it out.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm an A-plus producer.
I think, Jason...
I'm a better teacher than a producer.
I will plan out a day. How about that?
Although I have the most experience producing.
So that's we'll figure out a day when Jason can teach me how to do something. I know that's what you all have been asking. So we'll do it in about 20 years.
Wow.
Why
20? Why are you making all these people wait? I don't understand.
They have to wait for a good thing.
I don't understand.
We'll figure out a day.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. Why is he so mean to you?
We'll put it on the calendar.
Why is he so mean to you guys?
And then Jason's like, "What's this?" And I was like, "You're gonna teach me how to do something today." He's gonna go, "No." And we'll go, "The people want it." And he's like, "Okay." We'll figure it out.
What people?
These people.
Are you talking to yourself again?
Mo's like, yeah, we asked for that like 4 months ago. Most of us have moved on.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, Mo.
Yep. Moved on.
Chris, you're S tier. Hey. Oh, wait. You don't believe in the scale. Too bad. I almost fell for that, Shailene. We're A pluses here. Okay. All right. We'll figure out a time in like a month or two.
It's always so far away. Like, he is so afraid of doing it. And then he does it and loves it.
Here's the thing. I'm not afraid.
It's like a roller coaster.
I'm really not afraid of doing this.
You were so afraid.
Jason loves to paint.
You were so afraid.
I typically do
You were
not
using the same
take
excuse
this
Jen
away.
does. Like, when I see him so embedded in his painting, I just don't want to take the time from him. As if I don't get a kick out of you guys
I get
painting.
up there and paint all the time.
No, you don't.
When you're not here, I'll do it.
You don't.
What do you want from me, world? Does that button / snap on the pouch of the back have the one step over it? There have been a few camera angles where it looks extra bright.
It does not, because I just painted it today. I realized I kind of missed it, so.
We can slot that in for April in 2041, Sidious. Thank you. We'll figure it out, Danger Boy. We'll figure out a day. Sounds like Jason should take a few days off, says Mo. I tried. I told him he could. Ooh, shiny.
Just a little poke of brightness on there to finish it out. Super simple. You can
Yeah,
do this
Shailene,
with
I thought you were an ally for
more
like
blending if they
a
get
second.
bigger, but on small ones like this, just being able to put the base and then get in here and drop a little bit of a doot of paint.
A what?
A doot.
Jason, what's the difference between a deet and a doot?
Yes. There's a certain amount of deets to every doot.
Oh.
But that is not something that can just be taught as a number. It's very
A spiritual
different.
thing.
It's a
like
spiritual
yeah,
thing.
it's like a
very
spiritual
spiritual thing.
Yeah. I understand that completely. See, we agree on some things, Jason. Jason does have that super important trip around the end of March / early April. Typically, he does every year, yeah. He takes a well-earned vacation.
That is a deet. 3 deets, 3 doots.
There you go.
Right there.
Yes, Danger Boy, correct. How do you do such small details with that kind of brush control, Jason?
Patience.
And prunes.
And a very good brush.
And a will to live.
I don't know why you always throw that in there. It's so negative.
No, it's a good thing.
Very light touch with the brush, right? You're not wanting to put a lot of pressure. The more pressure, the more paint, obviously. And we're not trying to put a ton of paint out on this.
Michigan Star, how do you do patience? What is this patience you speak of?
It's hard to find. And you can't buy it.
Yeah. You can't buy patience?
Can't buy patience.
Why is that?
It can't be taught either, I don't think. You just have to do it. Although, if you watch, like, Kung Fu flicks, they teach it by...
Kung Fu!
They teach it by, like, beating the crap out of you. But I don't feel like that's the right way to do it.
I don't know about that one. That's what they do. That is correct. Gilborn says, I submit to you that you can have the level of control without having the will to live.
Yes. Yeah,
All right.
I think that's right.
See, mine was not as depressing as that one. You can, Wad says, you can probably buy patience. Depends on the hospital.
Wow.
Yikes. Welcome in, everybody. It's a bundle of joy, this group. Is this a wax on or wax off scenario?
Definitely a wax off.
Flapjack coming in from left field with these zingers.
Definitely a wax off situation. Not too shabby. Oh, God. I don't know about these ones.
I have a friend named Patience. She's a speed painter. I don't think so. What does this button do?
Oh, God. I hate when he says that. Yeah, I like want to duck under the table. What does this button do?
They're mostly the noise makers. What's this one? Oh.
Aww. Oh, yeah, with these. These. Right here.
Where is Gabe? Gabe! I tried. Danger Boy says, when do you size down brushes, Jason? Most of us would have reached for a tiny brush.
For doing what I'm doing right now?
Yeah.
Well, a tiny brush wouldn't hold enough paint to do all these. You notice how I'm doing, like, quite a few of these before replacing paint in the brush? So a bigger brush, more paint in the belly, right? So sizing down is really a matter of where does the brush fit? Do I need a smaller brush to fit in a particular location that I'm painting? If that's the case, then I'll move down a size. These are all on the outside of the model, so I don't run the risk of hitting anything else. A smaller brush doesn't make it easier to do the deets and doots on a thing when it's like out here in the open.
Yeah.
Right? There's nothing around this part of the model. I just have to get in right here. So it's all about the point on the brush and where you feel comfortable. The larger the brush, the more the point will hold its ability to put, paint in one little bitty spot before it deflects too bad.
Yeah.
So, I can get in here and get that little spot like that. And then this one's kind of in the way with that copper piece, but I think I can get it like that.
Nice.
And then here, same thing.
It's a nice big canvas on that one. Yep.
Okay, oh, and this one.
So you don't really necessarily size down too often.
Not really. You can kind of just keep painting with a brush in your hand as long as you don't have to, sneak into small spots. And if you do, then size down.
Cool.
Right. Gems. Turquoise. Turquoise.
It's turquoise.
It's
Jason.
turquoise.
Jason, you're not allowed to say those things.
What?
And give me a hard time for pronouncing,
I think I can.
being able to speak
I own the joint.
speak fluent French, Guido, magenta. We heard that sigh in your drink. You're like, what a deep sigh. The ocean runs deep. Bye, sir. I don't know, man. Sometimes even doing Space Marine eyes, I just jam my 4 into the eye socket, then cut black.
Yep.
Hey,
no reason not to.
God bless America.
No reason not to. Remember, you only go as detailed as you say you want to. There are no rules. Don't even paint the eyes. I told Chris, why even paint the eyes on certain distances?
I don't paint eyes anymore.
You know?
I took
these guys I've been doing, I did a little blip of white, and then I put brown gray wash into the socket to darken it back up. And that may be all I do, right, for the trolls, because I don't have to have anything else, right? I don't have to put pupils in them. They can just have white eyes.
Yeah.
I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. But I'll make, that's a future me decision.
Yeah,
he's looking good.
I really don't paint eyes a whole lot.
Mm-mm. What's the purpose?
I almost put extra,
what does it solve?
I'll do extra wash in them to darken them even.
What does it
them a
solve?
more of a pit.
Does it cure world hunger?
No.
Then I'm not doing it.
Grabbing some water. You heard it here, folks.
I'm glad we painted the gems. I was going to leave the gems just silver and maybe just do the ones at the point, but I'm glad we did all of them. It does kind of put a splash of color. The turquoise up against everything else kind of puts a neat coloring on there. I'm okay with that. Let's do some highlights on the metallics. Oh, first though, we need to do just a little spot of the dark blue black.
Okay.
On that button that somebody called me out for.
Oh, yes.
Right.
They'll always get you, Jason.
Did you have to go poop, Gabe?
Did.
Are you regular?
I did, and then I also had to call one of our print partners.
Oh. Activia.
What?
Right. So just this is what I'm spending this time on. I just wasted an entire drop of paint to go like this.
Yeah.
You don't know the Activia commercial?
No.
Oh.
I'm not
the
a
yogurt
thousand.
that makes you poop?
Makes you poop. I don't need that. I poop just fine. Usually it comes out too quickly.
When you say just fine,
usually it comes out too quickly.
I don't know if that's just fine.
Yeah, that's not fine.
Yours is in the consistence of lava? What are you talking
Who
about?
does number 2
Yours
work
isn't like
for?
you just dropped an entire bowl of baked beans?
Oh man, that's gross.
Sounds
just
like a
gross.
windstorm in a Jello factory.
That's just.
Got Jason there. Too much? Oh, yikes. He's laughing. We broke Jason.
He's broken.
It hurts. Oh my god, it hurts.
Well, I'm here, folks. There you go.
Oh, that's so funny.
Ow.
Too much? Too much.
Oh, my diaphragm.
Oh, my diaphragm. Wow. There you go.
Oh my god. A witch.
You got him, man.
Too much. There you go. We've lost it. I've gone from C to A. Jen says,
Best
"Oh my gosh,
producer ever."
OG, what did you do to Jason? It's just, I'm so worried about all his models on the
My
table.
chest hurts really bad.
Oh, yikes. There we go.
Oh my god.
Silly Willy.
I need a moment.
There you go.
There's like tears on the mat down here from me crying on the mat. Oh, Chris, that might have been the most glorious thing you have ever said in your entire life.
Great.
We have achieved a new level
Thank you.
of massive stupidity.
There you go.
Oh my god. I really, like, my whole chest hurts. Like my rib cage hurts. My diaphragm.
So funny.
Oh my god.
What are you gonna do? Welcome in, everybody.
Chris, you can't ever leave.
If you're not familiar with what we do around here,
Oh my god, that hurt.
oh boy.
Oh, ow.
Jen, we got him.
It all hurts.
Mr. President, we got him.
We got him.
Pure business in here today. Panic bomb, that's right.
Or something.
We're back. None of this crazy business anymore. No, Sidious, it's all uphill from here. What are you talking about?
Whew.
Oh, he's going back with the copper now.
I don't think it's going to work. I got to do the light bronze
You have
is
to
what
go
I did.
up a
On the other
step.
model, I did light bronze. I'm just remembering this as this is happening, that I could not use the copper the last time because it wasn't, it's bright, but even with all the filter over it, it needs to go to light bronze. So
Yeah.
it's light bronze time, folks. Light bronze is a miracle worker because it works good on every metal that isn't white.
Even the heavy metal?
No,
Oh.
we don't have that here.
Light bronze is also a fragrance. Light bronze.
No,
It's like Vogue.
no.
November says, I've got a weathering question for you.
Do you want to smell like bronze?
Would you like to smell like
Light
bronze?
A touch of bronze.
A touch of bronze.
Dirty pennies.
I've gotten some spherical robots. Think Mr. Handy from Fallout. Okay. And I want to make it look like some of the paint was rubbed off. How would you go about that? Dry brushing with steel? Question mark.
You can if you're really, really adept with your dry brushing to keep it in nice spots. The chipping method that I do works really well. It could look a little too beat up. I guess I would need to know what you consider to be, where the paint has rubbed off. Are you trying to go down to like raw metal? Are you trying to go down to like a primer undercoat color? Because I like to use black, brown, and chip metal. Ooh, that's perfect.
Nice.
Look at that.
Shing.
Shing. Schlanky.
Shing.
Like we always pull out the Guardian.
Scented
Right.
paints win. Gilborn. I don't know yet.
So you look at like this, where I've done more cracks in the paint because
Oh.
I've gone in and highlighted them and stuff, right?
November's trying to get down to raw metal.
Yeah, so I've done stuff like this where I'll highlight an area and then I'll put the cracks in there.
Yeah.
That's just done with a piece of foam, stippling it on there, bang, 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 but you do it with a brush.
Yep.
I use black brown. If you were using metallics, you could do the black brown and you could go in and dot a little bit of metallic in there too for the shine. But this is, you can tell the paint's rubbed off on that area. It's just kind of come off. This is pretty drastic because this is kind of a post-apocalyptic, robot, beat up, no repairs kind of a thing. So I've done all this chipping, but it's not really chipping. I've painted all those chips on there. So, but that's kind of a fun way to do it. And you can go as heavy or as light as you want. If you don't want it to look like it's broken all the way through, you just use a darker version or lighter version of the color that the armor is. But that's what I always recommend.
Michigan Star said you did fantastic on that background, Jason.
Oh, well, thank you. That was
Yeah.
a very, very fun diorama to do.
Yeah, because if you look at it straight on from a certain angle, it looks like it's 3D, but then it actually goes into the background. Some of it's
I'll pull it
3D.
up again because I very much like that one. Hang on.
November says thanks.
The one of the coolest parts of this whole diorama is the birds,
Yeah.
right? And where you've got the phone lines, right? I've got this wire that I've done. It's just metal wire, and then it wraps around the phone pole and a telephone pole, and then it goes off into the distance. And at the money shot for this, then it looks like it is all the thing. But when you look at it, they go into the background, boom,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
the birds are painted on there to keep it to where you can't really see where the transition is. I did the birds sitting on the wire
Yeah.
so that it looks, like I said, right there is the money shot, and it just looks like they go on forever.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's it's just
It's cool.
just an illusion. So that worked pretty well. And then you've got the city in the background and the grass that comes up and becomes real.
Is that FD? Oh, it's FDM printed.
No, this is 3D resin printed.
Okay, got it.
The little slot thing or whatever it is. Yeah. But
Plinth.
we did the clouds on stream a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I showed everybody how to do like painted clouds on a background. So that's all just done with a dry brush.
That's all done with a dry brush?
This is all done with a dry brush. And then a couple of little painting lines to add in after the fact. But the bulk of it that you see here is done with one of our dome dry brushes.
Nice.
I did with a regular dry brush, the little reflection of the sunset, on the underside of the clouds there and all that. But yeah, it's fun.
It's good stuff.
Fun.
When did you do that? How many years ago?
4 or 5. Probably 5 years ago. Maybe longer. I lose track of time. It all seems so recent to me, but then we look at the clock and it's like, we've been doing this for 10 years, so I don't know. A long time. I try to remember things by what studio I was in when I did it, and I can't even remember that anymore.
Yeah.
Well, this studio has changed.
Yeah, it's a couple
Like
times.
4 times.
Now, Jason, this is this the new light bronze?
Yeah.
Got it.
But the old one would work just as well for this. For this edge highlighting.
All right, when was someone going to tell me how incredible the Expert Acrylic Set 2 Magenta is?
Oh, it's great. That's the quinacridone single pigment. It's the same as our dark magenta in the normal Procryl line. Except in paste form, which makes it even more dense with pigment. So yeah, it's spectacular.
Quino.
Shush.
It's a great magenta. Panic bomb. That's not how it's pronounced. I've been telling him for a while now. Jason's skill inspires us with that mini painting. Can be. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Thank you. I love that something that we do around here might inspire you to go out and put brush to model and create your own cool stuff. Because I enjoy looking at what you guys and gals do.
Paint your reality. Paint the world.
Paint the world. Paint the world. Save the cheerleader.
We are
Wait a
the
minute.
world to devastation. Wad says, it was around 5 years. I was here for at least some of that model.
Were you?
But I think that was the model where you're working, model you were working on when I first showed up.
Okay,
working
cool.
on, yep. Rosary says, hate to be that guy, but any news on Monument Canada? That's okay. It's actually making progress.
Making good
right now.
progress.
Yep.
All of the labels are done and hopefully making their way up there so that we can start production at the end of this month, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right, Gabe?
Yeah. Either end of this month or kind of mid.
I think it's mid-September.
You'll be able to
actually.
order within the next 2 months, I would believe.
Glazing
That's
a little
our-
bit of light
our
bronze
goal.
on the top there
Direct from our store.
to brighten that up. We'll do the same
But remember,
thing
you
over
can
here.
get. There's a bunch of retailers up there too. So
Yeah, but it's closing in.
Yep.
We're getting ever so close.
super close.
all you Canadians, you better be on there day one. I'm gonna call you out.
We did this for you.
You always ask the same question. It's coming. I need to go to sleep. It's after midnight here. Take care, lads. Hey, take it easy.
Have a good one. Get some good sleep.
Forgive me. No disclaimers here. Forgive me. Maybe a different colored gem in the center of the mask or snake eyes on the torches.
Nah. I thought about the eyes on the torches. This is not a gem.
Oh, it's just metal. It's just a metal
flat.
Plate.
Right, it's like the plate. It would have been a perfect place to put a gem, but they didn't. So I don't want to paint it like one because it doesn't have the dimension. It's flat inside there. It's that embossed recess. So I don't want to do that. It would have been a great place for a gem, I think, given where they did the gems on everything else. And I thought about the eyes, but with the glow that I'm going to do on the OSL, I don't think it would survive that.
Ascended Fox, we don't typically know other brands' colors off the base, but I'm going to look this one up. And Jason, what would you color match to this one?
So what are we looking at?
Blanched berry.
I can't even see what that is. Is that like mahogany?
It's almost like mahogany or dark plum, actually.
Like mahogany or dark plum, yeah.
I would say
I can't tell on the monitor. My monitor's crap, though.
Yeah.
So.
I would say dark plum.
If only we had one.
We do.
I put it on the calendar. I committed to him. I told him he'd be ready by Monday.
He'd be ready in a couple months, is what he said.
Oh, dang. You should do it live right now.
That would be extremely inconvenient.
Can you imagine how horrible that would be?
Jason,
I have to move this whole desk. I have to literally take this whole thing up.
You could reach.
No, I can't. What are you talking about?
I could.
You couldn't.
You want to enlist my long arms?
Oh, here we go.
To your help.
His Gumby
So
arms.
you're telling me you're going to take your Gumby arms and go over Jason's desk
Yeah.
and install this.
Yeah, totally.
And when it comes crashing down...
On me.
Well, no, you're not there.
I am here.
Well, when you're
This
done.
is literally me.
Well, when you're done.
It's gonna be me.
No.
I will kill you.
That's not how it goes.
Jason said that yesterday.
I did. I admit it. I can't hide behind a lie. I did it just to piss him off, and it didn't work.
And what did I say, Jason?
He said, "That's my line."
No, I said I didn't repeat it. I said it's taking a lot of power
to not do this. Yeah.
Edfo, no need to apologize. This is from Warmachine. This is a warlock called Baba Yaga Yaga.
No, it's called Bagada Bomb. Boggity Bomb.
Boogooty Gababi Boob.
He's one of the Trollkin faction warlocks. Even though he's not a troll. I don't know how that happened. They're called cadres. So they're little battle groups that go along with factions that allow them to kind of have fun with ideas that aren't big enough for a whole faction on their own. So we've got these frog dudes that are part of the trolls now.
It's like a sub-faction almost.
Kind of, yeah. So he's got this, and then, like I said, he's got the fire tongues. There's not a whole lot of units that look like the frogs, but they go along with the trolls. So the normal trolls they can partner with. So I've got blue skin trolls and green skin Baggity Bomb, who comes with a frog. A big fire toad. He is a great model, though. Good times.
When is Jason painting the Fanae Cavalry?
The what?
The FIANN Cavalry? Is that from
Fianna Cavalry? I don't know what this is.
Is that Conquest?
Oh, it is, yeah.
Is this the cavalry? This one, the big one?
Yes.
Oh, it's called something else. No, this is something different. Weaver. Oh, it's the Weaver Quartz one.
Yeah. That's what I thought you were going to pick up. The one that Phil built.
No. Oh, yes. That one's on your desk. It's not slotted just yet, but at some point we will be.
Soon.
TBD.
Soon. Yeah, I really wanted to paint that one. I'm having a hard time coming up. I'll be honest with you. I'm having a hard time coming up with what I want the color scheme for my Weaver Quartz to be. And
Just
so I don't want to battle that out live on stream as I try to figure it out. I want to kind of come up with something. So I think I'm going to paint one of the other models in the background. And then once I get some stuff locked in, then we'll come back and do it on stream.
False. I'm not spreading these rumors. I heard Monument Canada will be the only place to get eclectic salmon. No.
Wait a minute.
There'll be no special treatment.
It's only in Vancouver and Alaska.
And Greenland.
And somebody was asking about apparel in Canada.
Yes.
That's a Gabe question. I don't know.
Yes. The goal is to have apparel on the website. Hopefully, when it launches.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of kind of what I'm working on with EU right now is making sure that the partner that we use can properly service that area without having super long ship times.
They might not have certain colors depending on...
Yeah,
Right,
certain
that kind of
colors
stuff.
may not be available depending on who the providers are, but
Yeah.
But yes, it is on the list. Take it easy. Have a good night. What color would you use to paint TBD? Eclectic salmon.
yes.
Oh, I need to get a 3D printed thing for behind here. A big neon sign that says TBD. And it's pink.
So you can just turn it on.
When's that coming out?
Yeah.
TBD.
You could have it be dark and then backlit with pink so that you have a light that you turn on whenever. And then. Yeah.
Perfect. We'll make it so.
I like it. We can do that.
Hey, you have a 3D printer now.
I do.
TBD. Or I could just hold it up.
We also have one here.
I could make a sign. Be like, bling.
Yep.
We don't have one here.
We have Monument has one. And
Not
our
in this
collective-
building.
Our collective building.
I want you to print it on your personal one.
Okay.
More of a personal request.
Let's see what I can do.
Nick, my dude, says, doing some practice, how do you tell if you have too much or too little water? Are you talking about on your paintbrush?
On the brush?
I'm assuming so, yes.
Because you're always going to wick your brush off. You know, I use my thumb palette, as we so lovingly call it, and I look at what the brush is capable of painting on my thumb palette. So, like in the case of this metallic that I'm doing, I don't want it to get really squirrely and run all over the place. So as I'm wiping it off, I just want to make sure that I can pull a nice thin line with quite a bit of pressure on the brush. I mean, I'm not pressing super hard, but I notice that it'll only make very thin lines. That means that there's not enough water to let the paint spread out. And so then I know I'm able to go over here and do, very thin highlights like I'm doing, right? Because I don't want the highlight to spread on the edge of the model. And in order to prevent that, less water is necessary. But even if I want to thin the paint down so that it shows through, if I'm glazing or something, same thing. You can just wipe off most of the moisture, which will take water and pigment off on your thumb or paper towel or whatever, but it still lets you see what kind of line you're able to pull. And you'll know because it'll be wet on my thumb if it's not right. So that's the way I do it.
That's the way.
I like it.
Sidious, that did make me laugh. TBD, totally by December. You want to know what's going to be here, though, right now?
What?
Right here. Links. If you want to know what's going on here, hit this little sassy link I just posted. Tells you everything that's going on here at Monument Hobbies. Everything we have to offer can be found right on that page. One page to rule them all. I'm going to retitle this little thing to call it literally the one page to rule them all. It's a great page. Hit it up. Find all the stuff, the EU stuff. And for all of you over across the pond, we are launching set 2 next Wednesday.
Oh, that's
in
right.
the EU. So remember, put it on your calendars. It will be available to order directly from our office and warehouse in France on the 26th. So make sure you have that.
It's coming.
Yep.
The new phone books are here.
That's right. Mark it down next Wednesday. And we give Discord a little bit of leeway
Head start.
to make sure you're there. We'll give you a 2-hour warning before it goes live. Ogre says, Jason, have you ever built and painted a Hellraker or are going to? ? Hellraker?
Hellraker? What's that?
It's something.
Don't.
Is that the chaos?
The flying thing?
I know what a Helldrake is. Maybe
a
that's
Helldrake,
what you
yeah.
meant.
I was going to say that's a Helldrake.
Yeah, I think that's probably what you meant to say. Have you ever painted a Helldrake?
Well, I don't know if that's what they're asking.
Oh, wait a second. There's a Warmachine thing called this. What is this model?
The Crix. Yeah, I was going to say it's the Crix Super Heavy. Or not Super Heavy, the Crix Gargantuan.
That's dope.
Or Colossal. I have not. For Mark IV, I have not yet finished an entire army. That's what the Trolls are going to be the first one of. I don't own a Hellraker. I probably want to get one. I have a list with one in it.
Do you think you're going to play your Trolls the most?
For the time being, I think so.
You liked their play style enough?
That I don't know yet. I've played 2 games. I think I need some time to understand more of the trapdoor mechanic and how that's really going to work for me. I'm not that kind of a player, but there's some really neat stuff they can do. So I'm excited to find out and get more reps under it. Baggity Bomb here doesn't really use the trapdoor mechanic. He directly doesn't. So you have to find another way to get trapdoors to operate in your list through Tunnel Rats and the private what's-his-nuts to put trapdoors out manually. The other troll casters all put the trapdoors out naturally.
Yeah.
He does not. So I'm
I
playing
see.
him as one of my lists because I really enjoy not having to worry about trapdoors as much.
Right.
And then with the other list, I'm trying to figure out what caster I will run for the trapdoor focus lists. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm still, I really like Old Umbry, but Old Umbry is very, it's more of like what I would play at a tournament, I think.
Oh, okay. Rather than casually?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And Trolls, I think, might be... That's
Score
what I
sure,
did
take
in
it
like
easy.
Mark 3, Mark 2, is I had my Kador list that I really enjoyed playing, you know, just like on Wednesday nights. And then I had my Circle and my Crix lists that I would play at tournaments because they worked really well. So it really just depends. It depends. So far, I've enjoyed everything, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is that they all have been super fun, and that's really burdensome when you're like, I want to paint one of them and call it home. You know, I want to have one of them that feels like this is the list for me. And they all feel really good. They all feel like, oh, I could play this guy a lot. I could play this caster a lot. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Oh, how did I forget these guys? Look at this nonsense.
Ogre says, is Warmachine easier to play than Warhammer?
I'm not ready to make that comment. I don't believe that it's easy to look at them in that way. You know, they're both as crunchy as you want to make them, I think. Warmachine has a lot going on, a lot to pay attention to. I think one of the things that has made Warhammer kind of one of the biggest influential games of all time is it sits in a casual middle ground. There are people that play it competitively, and it has a tournament circuit, obviously, that's pretty big. But it's never been a real crunchy competitive game. I feel like Warhammer is still driven solely by meta. A lot of people might yell at me. I don't play enough, so I probably shouldn't even be opening my mouth. But that I think Warmachine is a little bit harder to play. What do you guys think as you've been learning it versus like Age of Sigmar and such?
I think Age of Sigmar is different, though. The last time I played 10th edition of 40K, it was relatively easy. Right?
They've simplified the rule set.
Yep. I would say Warmachine is more complex, but that's not a bad thing. Oh, from 40K, because you're right. 40K is starting to get, not for better or lack of terms, dumbed down because they're trying to get more people to play. So they have to make it a little bit more universal. I don't know how to say it. But Warmachine's a little bit more complex for you, but not that much more, I would say.
There are a tremendous amount of interactions in Warmachine that force you to kind of know more about all the units on the table. You're not just going to look at a unit and say, okay, they have hammers, they're melee, I know what I'm going to do to those guys, right? The variation in units makes it to where you've got to pay a lot more attention, ask your opponent, hey, what do these guys do? How far do they threaten the table? You know, and then adjust as necessary. And the amount of combos between like spellcasters and units that can charge, and I can give these guys plus 2 inches to their charge, and then I can give them plus 2 inches from this guy too, and now all of a sudden they're plus 6 inches to the charge, and they can get to your back line. And you know, so there's a lot of gimmicks and tricks that armies can use to become threatening out of non-threatening units. So it's a very neat game that is more chess-like than Warhammer, I think, is the way I always tell people.
Yeah.
It's a lot more line your pawn up correctly, and your pawn will take their king and win you the game.
Yeah.
And because there is a threat of assassination to win the game in Warmachine, it has multiple ways to win. It's not just all scenario points. If I kill your caster, I win the game regardless of how much higher in points you were than I was. So because you have stuff like that, you know, I like to play assassination lists. I don't like to play scenario as much. I can and do, but I'm not there to win on scenario. And a lot of people like playing scenario. They'll build lists that are more focused on control of the battlefield, area denial, things like that. I'm like, I want to walk up, punch you in the face, have you die and win the game. That's my goal.
Yeah.
Or set you up with a trick. You know, the problem with trick armies is I really like them, but they only work once against every opponent.
Yeah.
Once you've played one of my trick lists, you know, it's like, you could tell that that's what I did in AOS because my orc army was my most fun in AOS, but it was a trick.
Well,
the next time you play my orc army, you just line your stuff up on the back line.
Yeah.
You don't line on your deployment zone. You line your back into your deployment zone, and I lose the game.
Because everybody's so used to doing that. So when you build a list to just base off of that kind of motion, then it's easy to snake them.
Yeah. But it was a list that was fun.
My pig list kind of acts like that a little bit right now, but I figured out a better way to deploy them in the last game I played, even if I go second.
I don't know if we're answering your question, but I think it's more difficult in a very good way.
Yeah, that's
not more difficult for the sake of being difficult, and not more difficult for the sake of just saying, you know, oh, look at our crunchy rule set. It's not made for like grognards.
Like I said the other day, like getting somebody into war games, I feel like one-page rules, the one-page rule version, the basic version, is a great way to get somebody's head wrapped around it. Nice. You got into Grey Knights Bakanawa. Oh man. You could do I was thinking about a Grey Knights workup the other day. You do a Payne's Gray base with a silver or steel zenithal over it, and then just do Payne's Gray wash.
I think that copper looks really,
Could be
really
pretty cool.
I still have any silver wet on my palette? No, I don't, do I? When I do a lot of metallics, they take over your palette very quickly.
Yeah.
They're the paints that become like mountains of color quicker than any other.
Are you guys going to be at Nova Open in DC?
Yes, I will be there. We will not have a booth. We don't do a booth at Nova, but I'm there as a sponsor.
I love that workup.
And then Atlantis Games.
They are one of our retail stores.
Yeah, one of our retail partners, and they carry the product. And so they will have all the new hotness there. We don't have a product release for the show, but my plan this year, believe it or not, we're not doing the table setup up top. We found that it hasn't really been effective. It doesn't drive people towards us. So I think I'm going to sit in the hobby area the whole time.
Yeah.
And just kind of hang out with people and paint. So I'll be in the upstairs hobby area just with my go bag and whatever models I decide to bring. Who knows? Maybe I'll bring some trolls. It's only in a couple of weeks, so.
I guess that's true, yeah. Bakanawa, that was a nickname in high school, New Hotness. Ascended Fox, will you be coming to the UK in the near future?
Do we have anything in the UK coming up? The next thing in Europe is Essen. I know the UK is not Europe, but that's the next thing we're coming over there for is SMC, Essen, all of that stuff. I don't know if we have another UK
I don't think so.
thing this year. May not. We do UK Games Expo, and that's pretty much it in the UK. We sponsor a lot of stuff over there, but we don't come out to shows there very often. Element Games, Wayland via the Occam team, do a lot of stuff over there with us. Just give a little bit more shine to these things.
Tech Badger Jason feels silly. I'm trying to make a wash for challenge project, but I can't get the consistency I'm looking for. I'm aiming for a fairly thin consistency, and the glaze wash medium doesn't seem to thin it down. Maybe I'm using it wrong. I don't know how to describe it, but after mixing it in the viscosity, it isn't thinning.
Are you adding water to it?
Maybe.
The glaze wash medium is meant first as the dilution to give you the opacity reduction that you want, and then you add water to get the viscosity that you want.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So probably put more water in there than you're doing right now, and you'll be fine.
I just want to meet you guys since some friends met you last year and spoke highly of you.
Awesome.
Where are you coming from?
England? Wasn't that the UK?
No, this is a different person.
Oh.
Do you have a dedicated brush for metallics, or do you just use your main brush?
Just using the main brush. Same brush I've been
Just
using
gotta
for everything
clean
else.
it.
No need to change. Use the brush you feel comfortable painting with. This is the same brush I've been painting the whole model with. So.
Yeah. Does Jason use a... No, yeah, I just answered that question, Mason. Cleaning, yes. You got to clean your brushes as much as...
your producer will allow you, which
Yes.
is not much around here.
I won't do it. I won't do it. It's not my contract. It's not in the works. It's not in the paper. Boing. I added some water, but I'm trying to add... I'll try adding more. Okay,
Yep.
I thought the medium was thinned down on its own.
No, special sauce is...
Mm-hmm.
So the one-step medium is lower viscosity, and it works very well, but it won't do the exact same type of thinning that the glaze wash will. They're similar but different is the best way to describe that.
Stick them in ultrasonic cleaners?
What's that?
Brushes?
No. No, never. I don't put anything in an ultrasonic cleaner anymore. Nothing hobby related.
Wad, I'm not going to read that out loud. You know better. You know better, Wad. See, why you can't bait me like that. You can't do it. I can't do it.
Metallics are a pain because they don't want to do very fine detail easily because they gum up the tip of the brush pretty quick. The only thing that always frustrates me.
Speaking of windstorms, oh my gosh, how viscous is the glaze wash medium supposed to be? Have I just had mine too long?
Oh my god. No, it's thick. It's thick like paint. So it's intended to be thicker to thin. You can add water to it though if it's thickening over time.
Yeah.
Just like any paint, don't add water to the bottle, add water to the paint you're planning to use. I tell that to people all the time. Do not add anything to the bottle of paint if your paint is thickening. Only add it to the paint as you use it.
Mm. I'm sure Bilbo cleans his hobbit hole.
Of course he does, but Bilbo's an A+ producer.
Saturday morning chores, you know.
As funny as how polite we all are, I don't think that's what they're hinting at.
No, for sure. Vacuum cleaner, the
Mops.
dishes, mops, buckets.
Promises they don't intend to keep.
You keep your secrets.
Chris, yes, I have to know. Did you come off the top of your head, or did you hear the magnificent phrase somewhere else? I have a writer's room. Rarely does it come from somewhere else, little Billy. I think you all know that by now.
He's just that good.
Chris and his gutter mind. Mo, you can't even say that. You crazy mixed up kids and your drugs. Oh, there it is. Clanky. Schwank-a-boompa.
Schwank-a-boompa?
Ah, that was my stripper name.
Schwank-a-boompa?
Schwank-a-boompa to the
Next
stage.
up on the stage, Schwank-a-boompa.
It's a Tuesday afternoon and it's looking great.
He's bringing Mondays back. Schwank-a-boompa.
Schwank-a-boompa. That's my
lunch
Warcaster.
break.
That's my custom Warcaster in Warmachine. Schwank-a-boompa.
Can you do custom characters in Warmachine?
I don't think
No.
so. It's too technical.
No. You get them the way they come, and you're happy with it, or you go play something else.
Dang.
Panic Bomb's like, we're on drugs? Gosh, I hope not. Stay in school. Tell you, it says, swinging in to say, hey, we're excited here for Nova. One day we'll meet out to meet Monument Game. Always a pleasure. Nice. Ty Unit, what's going on?
Yeah,
From
if
the
you'll be
Atlantis.
there.
Oh, you're from the Atlantis team.
You'll be there.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm
Absolutely.
looking forward to seeing Steve
Jason
in the
will
game.
be there.
Always a good time. Hoping to
Yeah, you
spend some
guys are
time in
great.
the booth. I'll come down there and paint and hang out, and I'm just there to have a good time. It is my let my hair down show.
Yeah.
Although
Hey,
I just cut
little
all my
Billy,
hair off, so
take
I don't
it
really have any
easy.
to let down. But you get my drift.
That's awesome. Where's Atlantis Games' physical store? Do we know that off the top of our heads?
Down by the ocean.
It's in DC, yeah.
I believe so.
No, they
Or
are.
it's, I want to make sure I give you a shout out in a proper place if you're in that area.
The Virginia's out on the. I want to say it's
Norfolk.
Like peninsula. Norfolk, Virginia,
Oh.
on the peninsula,
My
kind
brother
of.
lives in Norfolk.
Norfolk.
And Portsmouth. Okay,
Portsmouth.
cool.
Do you have two stores?
That's awesome. Go check them out. Yep, 2 locations.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Good stuff. Bilbo, bravest little hobbit of them all. Thank you, Sidious.
Shine back on these boogers.
Shailene, take it easy. Have a great weekend. Hopefully you get some painting in. Hopefully all of you get some painting in. We're in the after hours part of stream.
Ooh.
Did you go back and watch the clip where Jen said it?
I didn't. I'm going to have to watch it.
After hours.
Jason, you do have a meeting right now.
I do?
No.
I don't think I have a
Hey,
meeting this afternoon.
You can't ring those kinds of false alarms. What are you doing?
Got him.
You can't do that here.
No,
That's
Jason,
too much
you've got-
responsibility.
You've got a clean schedule. Clean schedule.
Kinda
all
like
the way through the rest
Bilbo's Hobbit hole.
of the night. Yeah.
Vipus, Chris just suggested I go off my blood pressure drugs. False. I did not.
That's not what I heard.
That is incorrect.
That's not what I heard.
Panic Bomb's like, I only mentioned Bilbo earlier to get Chris to sing the song. All right? Thanks, Panic Bomb. Good luck out there, buddy.
Love how he becomes Tony Bag of Donuts as soon as he's...
Hey, I was just mentioning Bilbo for the song, okay? No wind. No, but I'm going to work anyway. Hey, Sir Sheldon, take it easy. Have a great night. We're hanging out. It is the after hours portion of stream, so legally
And
and technically
technically...
we can do whatever we want.
That's not how that works, but I'm glad you stick to the shtick.
I'm just saying.
You're always just saying.
You can do anything legally once.
No. You
Yeah.
can do anything literally once.
Wait a minute. It's the purge, though, Jason.
That's not what
Didn't
it
you
is.
hear?
No, that's not what it is.
You can do anything legally once.
No,
Legally
it's
once,
not.
yes.
No.
It's very true.
Speaking of Bilbo and his Hobbit hole,
Okay. I played the new Hobbit roll and write game yesterday, and it's pretty cool. Okay. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, Wad, you know? You know me. Got a big Bilbo fan myself. If you haven't already guessed. Viper says it's only illegal if you get caught.
Bam, bam, bam. Technically, it's still illegal whether you're caught or not.
Partner.
Partner.
If Jason had to purge one color from the line, what would it be? Or Chris and Gabe lose a toe. Well, looks like I'm gonna lose a toe.
Olive flesh.
Oh, that's worse than losing a toe for Chris.
What? He's tempted me with that before.
If I had to purge one color from the line, what would it be?
Why would we? This
White.
is a silly question, Danger Boy, and you're on timeout. I wish I could just time out people without having it go against your account.
Your stream streak.
Because I love that idea. You're on timeout for like 30 seconds. A touch of bronze. Thank you, sarcastic grandpa. Oh, Tech Badger, great. I did a small test spot, and the water did the trick. Thanks a lot. Absolutely.
Awesome.
You'll purge eclectic salmon. How can you purge something that's
Not here yet.
Doesn't exist.
here it comes?
Still waiting.
Watch they're coming. They're typing these keyboards.
Yeah, the
typing.
clackety clacks are happening.
It's coming. Still waiting.
And you'll wait.
Try it. Time out. Some people are into that kind of thing. I'll be your test, Chris. No, Danger Boy. I don't negotiate with terrorists.
Somebody's car outside's having a hard time.
The belt you hear screaming.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Who goes there?
It is pretty bad. I'm gonna do. Is that the right color? I think that's the right color.
So no comment on the model's face. Looks like the Critters munchies from the 80s horror movies.
Huh? No comment? What are you talking about? This model?
Maybe? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Critters?
Critters munchies?
It kind of does, right?
Yeah.
Because it has the widespread eyes that are very close to the mouth.
Okay. Yeah.
I think they were hairy, though, weren't they? I never saw Critters. I don't think.
All right, folks. I got to go and work on some other things, but you all have a great weekend.
Where are you going?
To work on other things. In my office. I need the setup.
Likely story.
I need the setup. To sprawl
Hey,
on my windows. You know?
you should open those
He does have a
windows.
lot of windows.
Should open those windows.
It's too hot.
Goodbye. Good luck.
Don't die. Give some little bitty
Little
striations
Oh,
to the
na-
thumbnail
okay.
there, right?
Okay. Yeah.
That's where you gotta kind of get in there and tip of the brush.
Jason, which is worse, hot pink plaid or paisley?
Oh, paisley by far. Plaid you can
Paisley?
actually paint. Good luck with paisley.
Paisley paint? What's paisley off the top of your head? Is that like a really
It's just those little amoeba looking things.
what? Paisley? I thought that was a
They look like half of a yin yang symbol.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Ooh. Oh my. Yeah, I'll take
You're not
the
trying
plaid.
to. Yeah, we're not trying to
We
paint
take the
paisley
plaid.
on anything.
We'll take the plaid
Sorry,
every day.
not happening.
Yeah, I'd take the plaid every day. Paisley? Barely know her. Thank you, Wad. Redemption is your name, and you're coming back strong. Wad? Good man. Chuck, what's going on? We're so glad you're here now, Chuck. I was thinking about you earlier today when I was looking at my own bottle of Nova Orange.
Oh, why do you treat Chuck that way? Chuck's a good guy, Chris. If you just let him be your friend, he's a great guy.
I mean, he's okay.
He makes good baked goods. Got a wonderful wife who's friends with us.
That's true.
And then here you are, being a dick.
Chuck said the Gen Con rescue kitty came home last night. It's been hectic here.
Gen Con Rescue Kitty?
Yeah, I believe they got a rescue kitty.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
Nice. Nice. I'm going to do some repair. I got a little out of the lines with my fingernail scritches. So I'm going to hope, because this color is a color I don't have, I'm going to hope that I can get in here and fake it with some dark camo green. See that little spot right there?
Yep. Uh-huh.
I'm going to erase that little spot right there. Like so. And then there's a little spot on the cuticle right here.
Eric, couple things. Do not thin our airbrush primer.
Boom, fix it.
And I would say you have a deep clog if it's not coming out.
Fix it.
And that's 99.9% of the time, people, when they actually take it apart and clean it, is what fixes their problem.
Yeah, remember that, you might say, well, all my other paints spray through it just fine. And it's like, well, the viscosity of a paint changes a lot of how it will flow through an opening in the airbrush. Thicker paints can't move around as easily to avoid all the crap.
We've been trying to capture a neighborhood stray since March, and were able to nab her the day we got home from the show. She had a 10-day quarantine plus got spayed. Oh, okay, cool.
Gotcha. Nice. Good on you.
That's how I found a home.
Yep. We had to quarantine him before we got him neutered.
Yep. And now I live in this box. Let me out. This is a call for help.
Funky toenails.
Those are funky.
I think faded green was the right color. Then it makes that I don't have to do anything else. That's just toenails are finished.
Yeah. Yep. I've been liking doing like bone on my gargants, and then just a heavy brown wash.
On the toenails?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Heavy. Chris, I would have kept you in quarantine forever and fed you through a slot in the door. Whoa, Chuck, my man, coming in hot.
It puts the lotion on its skin. Okay there, Wild Bill.
I knew I was going to get that from my comment. Fair. Well, if you had to stop barking and chasing cars down the street, they'd let you out more. That's true. I'm like a dog chasing cars.
All right.
Ta-da. 1 second. Toenails. If you ever needed to know how to do toenails on a green frog from Warmachine, we've got you covered.
I really like this guy. He's fun.
I mean, he's cool.
He's very cool.
He's pretty cool.
Hey, you just...
You can make anything sound bad with just a question mark. Yeah, he's fine.
I mean, it's fine, right?
He's cool.
He's okay, I guess.
I really like this model.
Question mark?
Baba Ganoush?
Freaking Chris, am I right?
Freaking Chris, am I right? Telling you. The question mark of the century. Careful taking baked goods from Chuck. He's part of a really deep mafia baking ring. It's like, hey, you want some peanut butter squares? I'm like, maybe. No, you want these peanut butter squares.
Enjoy. One day.
You'll pay me back later.
One day, I'm going to call on you.
And then he sends a huge invoice to your door, and you're like, oh my goodness.
One day I'm going to call on you, and you're going to be there for me, right?
Sure, Mr. Chuck. This sure tastes delicious. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That's how it goes. If you ever meet Chuck, that's exactly how it goes. I mean, this looks pretty cool. Is he your...
He did it again.
Is he going to be your main caster?
Yes.
Okay. Remember when Chris ate the cake that Chuck made for Jason and Jen? I did take that bullet.
He did do that.
I did do that. I said I'd take the bullet for the team, even though I didn't have a bite.
He did do that.
Well, I wish I tasted it. But alas, I know my role here.
You did taste it. You literally at the show said it was really good.
I really wish I did.
Oh my God.
I had to take that bullet for the team. I didn't even taste it.
You are so full of it. If you're sitting here telling me now that you didn't really eat it, but at the show you quickly said, oh, the cake that we ate last night?
Yeah.
I ate all of that.
Yep.
You didn't either.
I did that for the team.
Oh my God.
I didn't want them to get in trouble.
Here he goes.
So I had to sacrifice myself. And I did. And it was delicious. The Mafia will be sending Christmas cookies addressed directly to Jason this year, considering the absolute atrocity committed. I know. We didn't make that one, sadly. It came from the bakery that did Jade in my wedding. Oh, cool. It was delicious.
Yeah, I wish we'd have known. The one they gave to Jen and I that we didn't either one of us get a bite of.
Yeah, me too.
That'd be great.
Would have been nice to taste it.
You did. You ate it. It literally, they found the
did.
box in your room, and you drunken like a 2-year-old on the floor on sugar high.
Whoa, take it easy, mister.
Naked on the floor,
Take it
surrounded
easy.
in bits of cake.
Everybody calm down. I want to make sure we're all being respectful here. First of all, I'll do anything for my team. Second of all, I lead from the front. Third of all, that cake was delicious.
What do I have to do? What do I have to live with?
You write your own story, chat. That's the moral of this story. Mo's like, don't tell us to calm down. You want me to be calm? That's exactly the opposite of what you want to tell somebody. That's a lot of feathers, Jason.
It is a lot of feathers.
I was like, oh my gosh, there's no spikes on this. We got away with it. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. There's feathers.
Now, that was gray-blue. Are you doing black over this when you're done?
I don't know. Probably not.
You said you're making them like crows?
I like crow feathers.
Somewhat civil, that's correct, yes. Yep. And also, check this out, everybody. You can hit all these links right here if you want to know all the fixins that Monument has to offer.
Oh, what?
Hit that link. Smack it. Literally smack it in your screen.
Don't do that.
Go smack it.
Don't do that.
Schlanky it.
I don't know what that means.
Shablunker.
I don't want to know. I almost asked what schlanky it means. I don't want to know.
What schlanky means?
Honestly,
there's no meaning. It's a sound
verb,
effect.
Like when you say go schlanky it, I don't even know what that means.
No, we don't get that. It's more of a sound effect. Schlanky.
But you just said go schlanky it.
Schwamp.
Do you even pay attention to what you say half the time?
Schwoop.
You just instructed people to go schlanky something.
Schlanky.
Like, I feel like we could go to jail for this.
I don't know about that. Schlablunky.
We got a call.
Somebody
There's
schlankied
somebody
himself.
here that was requesting people schlanky things.
He schlankied himself in public. Oh. What does that mean? I don't know. Just take him to jail.
This is an upstanding part of town. We don't do that here.
We don't do that here, sir. Oh, kids today. Bilbo, Bilbo, bravest little hobbit of them all. Thank you, Avian. That's what you gave the bits for. That's good. That's a little splash of cranberry is what we call that. The other is just straight Kirkland brand lamp oil.
Lamp oil?
Yeah, tiki torch oil. Get straight to the source.
What is he talking about? I apologize,
This is
Chad.
not
I have
alcohol
no
either.
idea what's going on.
It's a splash of cranberry juice and some water, okay?
The more blood sugar he gets, the weirder life becomes. That's the one thing I've learned dealing with Chris. His mother is a saint.
She's okay.
His father's probably just numb to it by now.
He's a good man.
They're like, yeah, that's just Chris. When
That's
he
him.
eats, we forget he exists.
He's a silly boy. That's the two very Italian things about my dad that are not he's not like stereotypical Italian, but every time he makes pasta, I get an invite. Every time. If there's pasta being made, he's like, "Hey, you want to come over for pasta? It's happening." And then he will repeat his same statement many times over and over again. That's it. And it's good pasta. And they're good statements.
Did you say your mother was English?
She's German, Croatian, and English.
Okay.
Somewhat civil. It's like, he isn't like, it's a me. I'm a Chris is the dad. Wow.
That's the way he introduced
civil.
himself to me.
Somewhat civil. You're banned.
You're banned.
It's my father you're talking about, mister. It's a me. I'm a Chris is a dad. To be fair, my dad did have a killer mustache when he was my age. He did look a little bit like Mario, okay?
Oh.
Not bad, though. It was the look back then. Everybody had the mustache. Bugs is like, so what happened to you? Wow, really cutting me deep. Sorry, I had to. Oh, that's funny. Tech Badger, take it easy. Thanks for the medium troubleshooting. Absolutely. Glad it's working for you.
That's what we do. Amongst all the other things we do, that's what we do. Eh?
Careful, Chris. Nintendo might try to sue your dad now. Oh my gosh. Oh. Jump really high, Chris. Boing.
Make those sounds like when you hit the blocks.
Boing.
It was funny because I never grew up in the Nintendo ecosystem.
You didn't, right.
So
that was my childhood.
Yeah, like I only knew Donkey Kong.
Dude, N64 was my jam.
The only thing I knew Mario was
Super
Donkey
Nintendo.
Kong.
Yep.
and Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah, I played Super Mario World 3. I played all of those games.
I knew
On Super Nintendo.
nothing about any of that.
They were fun. I loved N64 when I was a kid.
Just wasn't there for me. I had Omnivision.
Omnivision
is the only game system I had. Well, I had an Atari 2600, and then Omnivision, and then I got a Commodore 64, and that was my life.
ColecoVision, says Lumberjack.
No, I didn't have Coleco.
Coleco?
A buddy of mine did. Rich kid buddy of mine did. He had ColecoVision, and ColecoVision had like the literal arcade version of Donkey Kong. It was like, oh my god, this is so awesome.
What did that turn into?
ColecoVision?
What's going on, Jade? Yeah.
Nothing. It was just what it was, and then it was gone.
Nobody bought it?
No. Nope. That was back in the day where all those companies made the games for the arcade.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
There was still arcadey stuff. All right. I'm thinking.
How long are you going to keep going, Jason?
As long as I want. You're welcome to leave.
Oh. You want me to leave?
Do you need a work you need to do?
I could do some here. I was just curious on how long you were going.
I don't know.
It's almost 5.
I feel like let's keep going.
You can keep going.
Do I have anything going on? I don't. What's today? Thursday? No. I don't have a meeting. On
Oh.
Thursday? Everybody's trying to go home on Thursday.
You do have... I don't think you have this meeting anymore.
What is it? What is it?
No.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's keep going.
Nope.
Coleco was and is still a leather company. To Hums their Lee.
To Hums their Lee.
I do need to do one quick thing. So
White Blue. We're at the after hours. Chris gets to do what he wants to
guys,
do.
I do need to do a couple.
You're stuck with me not paying attention and making bad life decisions
Only
with
for
colors.
a little bit.
Welcome, everyone. I'm going to dry brush now and completely mess this model up.
Wait, you're going to dry brush these feathers?
Oh, yeah. Why
Wait
not?
a minute.
Why not?
Do you mean?
I don't know. Why not just make a bad decision worse?
This looks great. What are you talking about? This is great. You should do these to the spikes.
Well, no, because this is like free and clear
No,
of the
that's
rest of
true.
the model.
Yeah, the spikes, you can't really do this with the spikes. This,
No.
you could totally get away with it. That looks great.
It's unfortunate because I can't get in there.
Oh, couldn't you
there
do
we
like a flatter brush, like
There we go.
a bab?
Yeah. But I'm not a smart man. So but I'm not a
Not
smart
really expecting
man.
that. This looks great though.
I'm not a
Look at that
smart man.
That headdress just got flavorful, mister.
What flavor?
Yeah. That's cool. What color are you going to do these warts on his back?
I did a mahogany.
Okay, gotcha. I didn't know if you were... I thought you, for some reason, you were bumping them up to yellow.
Nope. I did all the things mahogany. And
That frog is going to look great.
Yeah.
That other frog with those
this
mahogany
guy.
dots. Oh my goodness. There's no way, Jason. There's no way. What are you doing? If they're only the big ones, right? They're not going to do all the small ones. There's no way. There's no way. No, it's no.
I think we have to.
Not the small ones.
I think we have to.
These warts, for sure.
I think we have to do all these.
These? Jason, the model would not be green. No.
Let's look at this on the front.
Oh, man, what are you doing?
Hey, I didn't sculpt this thing.
I know, but you don't have to paint those. That's the scale color. And then the warts. I'm trying to give you an olive branch. A life buoy.
Yeah, I don't know.
A life preserver.
I don't know. I mean, you got to realize this guy has nothing else, though. So it's literally, that's the model.
Well,
so if
all of them?
If you don't paint him, then he's done. Ta-da! I got to paint fire on his tongue.
You could paint the big ones.
I love how you're acting like you're saving my life or something.
I'm trying to help you.
Hey.
I'm trying to help.
Nobody asked for
Chris, it's a toad, not a frog.
It's the toad.
Thank you, Vipus. It's a toad, you imbecile. Dry brush the little ones, says Vipus. No, he's going to hand do them. He's going to highlight them all.
You know I won't dry brush it. It would mess up the airbrush stuff, so you know I won't do it.
He's going to put himself in scale.
You know I won't do it. I can't.
You literally
I won't.
Doing it to yourself. Hey, you know what? To Homs their lead, Jason.
To Homs.
Miguel says his name is Toad.
To Homs.
I understand.
Their Lee.
Oh, these crazy kids.
These crazy kids. And their mixed up drugs.
I'm just flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted?
Yeah.
Why are you flabbergasted?
So many little warts on that guy.
Yeah, and?
To whom's their lee? Thank you, Ghost Hunter. To Homs their wee. To Hams their wee. Big sigh, chat.
It's a big sigh from you, Chris.
Vipus, take it easy. Ooh. This is cool. What's this little workup?
Just a little blue.
Just straight blue?
Yeah, just straight blue. Where
Nice.
the highlight might hit, the sheen of the highlight.
Okay. You're just doing it on the sides.
Yeah, just one side, depending on which side would have, maybe the shine on it.
Okay.
Playing.
How watered down is that?
A lot of water on the brush, yeah.
Okay. I thought it was transparent blue for a second.
No, I want it to be a little bit brighter than the transparent.
Yeah, that's good.
So it's just regular blue, but quite a bit of water on the brush to get it to not only flow a little bit better and quick.
And your intention is not to put a filter over this whole thing, right?
It may be.
Maybe.
I'm working towards that right now in my head. I'm doing this to see.
It's a cool underpainting.
Because I could do the other side in a purple.
Oh.
From what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
And get a really cool look on this too. So
like
that
an iridescent look?
Yeah, almost, right? So I'm going to see how I like this. I'm really liking this. Just trying to... Since he's the only one that has this, I can spend a little bit more time on it. If you had a whole army with headdresses, I don't know that I would put this kind of effort into doing all the headdresses. But since he's a character model,
he's your main dude.
Yeah,
like this is the main guy.
Yeah, he's the only one that has headdress, so I'm okay with spending a little extra time on it to maybe make it look really cool.
Are you going to use him this Friday?
Probably. I have not played him yet. I played the other guy.
Yeah,
last week.
They reset the app, so they deleted all my lists.
What do you mean?
When I opened the app today and downloaded the new content, all my lists got deleted.
No.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you pay for it?
No.
Oh, well, then maybe that's one.
Yeah, but all my lists got deleted. So I had to remake them.
No way.
Yeah, dude. That's what I was mentioning today. But they moved my army into...
Oh, that's because you were playing an army whose lists all changed because they put you in Prime.
It was in Prime, and they took it out of Legends and put it into the main one. So it did delete all my lists. So that's why I'm assuming. I don't know if you've checked that.
That looks really good.
Jarls Tony says, plus remember, Jason, your main dude can be painted better than the rest of the army. They don't have to...
I can't do that. Just shush. I can't do that. You know it. I've talked about that.
Why wouldn't you?
It's not how I roll.
I know.
I talk about it a lot, and I tell people that. And it's a lie, basically, that I'm lying to people. Because I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You can't do it, but you tell people they could.
Yeah, I tell people all the time that, one of the best ways is to, focus your extra effort on character models.
Yeah, I
and
guess
have that
so.
be, the way that you get some high quality, but then go fast on the models where you can go fast.
Yeah.
The problem is I can't do it. I suck at that. I'm like the whole army has to look the same. It has to be the same quality. Otherwise, why would I freaking paint it? So I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to that, which is why armies don't get finished. But that's why we're painting all of these guys with, a little bit of extra effort, like I said, on this crest that I wouldn't spend this much time on this if it were a whole army full of dudes with headdresses is the real statement.
Yeah.
I would not spend this much time even on his headdress if it was a whole army of them, because I wouldn't want them to all take a ton of time.
All of those, okay, Black Ops says all of the AOL armies that moved to Prime got deleted. Gotcha.
Armies of Legend?
Yeah.
What else did they move?
Let's look.
And how do you mean? Like, because
So
his Brine Bloods and stuff were all able to be played in Prime already.
Well, they moved it up to out of Army of Legend. Here, one second. It's low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they moved it out of
It's just in Prime now.
It's just straight up in Prime.
Maybe that was just a user interface thing?
Yeah, Thornfall, there are now 2 mercenary armies.
Oh, okay.
Crix and Thornfall.
Crix or Cephalix?
Cephalix, sorry. But yeah, Thornfall's up there now. They saw me playing my my Thornfall list, and they were like, well, guess we're going to have to get these little piggies to the market.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's probably why. They heard us talking here, Jason.
No, they didn't.
They might have.
I don't think Hart cares about us.
They care. What are you talking about? They care about us.
Okay. All right. Now let's do a little bit of purple. I'm thinking royal purple.
One step or just straight up transparent?
No, just regular royal purple.
Oh. Black Ops Grimkin, Convergence, Infernals, Crucible Guard, Dark Operations, and Thornfall are now up there.
Okay. Well, Crucible Guard already was.
Infernals, interesting.
Yeah.
They definitely were
Crucible
not.
Guard already was.
Huh.
I thought Infernals were.
No, they were in the bottom.
Were they?
Yeah. Yeah, the app's taking forever to load, so... That's right, Johnny Boy. It is the after hours portion of the stream.
After hours.
Are the Runic Droid Mercenary guys still playable? I have
Yep.
like 4 boxes.
The Rulik dwarves?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, they renamed them. Okay, cool.
Gorton, Grunback, and I forget who the other one
Grunback.
is. Are in there. But yeah, Rulik are still. You can play with them. You can play with any of the old factions, but you might be limited with only a couple of theme lists that are available to pick from. So you might not have access to every model. That you used to have. But I think most of them are still viable. Still play. Even though they're coming out with no, not Retribution. What are they coming out? The Flame Church guys.
Flame Church guys.
Yeah, for some reason I can't remember, and they're one of my armies that I really like playing. But the you can still play all the old models.
Oh.
Like Harbinger and
Menoth?
Menoth, yeah, Protectorate. I like this. This just gives it a hint of like a weird iridescence on the feathers.
Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. I gotta do one quick thing.
Royal purple over the near black of the shadow color on these feathers barely lets it poke through, right? And only where the dry brush kind of got it lighter, so it doesn't, as I move it, it really gives it that iridescent look. So whether or not that's crow feather or not, I don't care. It's just good looking. Don't die.
I won't. I'll be right back.
He had to run. I don't know what he did. He left us, chat. He's having a coughing fit. Hope he's okay. You okay? Yeah, that I like. The dry brush gave me the ability to have that color pop a little bit more while still keeping the center line done. So for fairly low effort, we get a little bit more color popping on the head. And that works pretty well. I could do a little bit of black over it, like a black wash. I don't know. What do we think? It'll gray it out a little bit. I think we leave it alone. Yeah, I think we leave it alone. Just parked in the Bronx. I can run. I can be free avian. What? Fly, be free, little one. Ascended Fox. Yeah, I kind of like the little pop of color on there. It goes a little bit against the turquoise gems, but not bad. If I darkened it up, it would be a little bit better, but I'm afraid that if I do any kind of a black wash, even very thin on it, it might get rid of quite a bit of the punch. So I don't know. I like it. We'll leave it like that for a little bit. I might wind up changing my mind. That's the beautiful thing. You can change it if you want to. All right, now we got to think about OSL.
Whoa.
Hey,
Whoa.
You don't get to be gone and then come back.
You can't
and then
do that.
You don't get to be gone. And then,
Are you starting the OSL right now?
I may be. Yeah.
So Jason, tell me a little bit about OSL. Pretty please.
Why would I tell you about OSL?
It's a very frequently asked question.
Technically, I should wait till we base the guy to do it, because then I'll have to go back and do the basing material too.
Never mind.
But it's fine.
Yeah, that's true. No, do it when you do the base.
No, it's fine. It's fine. But I should wait.
Okay, well, next time then. I want to capture that bit.
Yeah, I feel like I need to wait till we put the basing material on, especially because of this one.
Yes.
Because this one's going to... Because I haven't shown you guys, but I got all this really cool stuff.
Ascended Fox, hey Jason, could you tell me about OSL? Yes, we're going to get to that demo, potentially.
I got a bunch of cool things here. These look like candy you're supposed to eat.
They look like little poops.
They're like little rock piles.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got to do some base. I get you.
Right? I have like little desert rock piles and then cactuses. Cacti. I have a bunch of cacti. Cactuses. Oh gosh, these are great.
Nice.
Oh, cactus.
That's cool.
That's
I need to get some of these
That's freaking great.
for my piggies.
That's freaking great. I need to do that. Freaking great. These are great. I like it.
Cydia says, I didn't think we did bases here.
Huh?
We don't.
What do you mean?
We do them every once in a while.
You gotta do the bass.
Every once in a while.
You gotta do the bass. How are you gonna tell that they're desert trolls if I don't put them in the desert? Of course, it's always kind of hard when you do stuff like this and you have already primed the model.
Jimbo, bigger question about talking about teaching the flames. We did a whole, I would go back to the last couple days ago VOD where he started with the flames on this. Yeah, our plan is to do a whole tutorial on it.
I think these are all different kinds of cacti. I don't know. With the flame, I probably don't want to do too much. But I have like these little ones. Look like sea anemones.
Oh, barrel cactus.
Is that what it's called? Barrel cactus? Yeah, he probably doesn't need much else other than that. Maybe a rock. Maybe a rock pile by the cactus. He's got a lot going on, so I don't know that he needs a whole lot. Because this damn thing's in the way. Those literally, they look like nerds. You know those candies nerds?
Yeah.
Or Pop Rocks?
Yeah, those are cool.
They look like Pop Rocks. I mean, that's all I got to do. I do a cactus, and then we'll put some basing material down on it.
Let it dry.
Always burp your glue, but when you do, keep your models away, because sometimes it puts a lot of glue out. And do yourself a favor and always clean the schmutz off of the sides. If you can. Don't let it build up. Squeeze the glue, and then let it go back in, and then it opens the hole.
Opens the hole. What army are you going to prime tomorrow, Jason?
What? No, I'm not. We're painting trolls.
Oh,
I'm
I guess
committed.
I guess that's true.
I've committed to painting trolls.
Okay.
I have a whole tray of trolls. I'm coming in at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
You've been priming a lot of models just in general on your Fridays.
I am coming in tomorrow, and I am coming in at 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
And I am painting freaking trolls.
Good. That's great.
I have a whole tray of trolls that need paint, like base coats on them.
Yeah. Okay.
And I might just start with like the list I want to play,
and then just go for that.
And go for that. But
That's cool.
I mean, there's a lot of models in the list, but
right.
Yeah, I got a ton of models that I got to work on.
But yeah, Jimbo, we'll do that at some point.
Sunday, I think it was. I did the blue skin. Saturday, I got them all built, the ones that hadn't been built.
Yep.
Sunday, I got the blue skin painted. One of these days, the rest of my army is going to show up. I have more steelbacks coming. So depending on whether or not those showed up today or might show up tomorrow, then I'll build those. Because I got another unit of steelbacks I need, and I can't remember if there's anything else here. I got one of the other casters. He's in a tank. So yeah. What do we want to do? Do you want to? It is 5.
You know what?
Let's call it.
You want to put basing on this, and then Monday pick.
Yeah,
this
let's
guy
call
back up?
it. Then I'll put some basing material on this, and then during tomorrow's stream with Jen. Or do you want me to save the OSL when you're here? Is
I think
what you're saying.
If you save this for Monday, I think that's good, because then we can. Because I don't. Jen would have to do the recordings and such. She could, but I also need.
You see what happens when he doesn't work a full week's worth of work?
Oh my goodness.
Gunbjorn, yeah. General Gunbjorn, I
Actually,
think he is.
are
I got him.
you-
I got the tank model coming, and then I got something else. I forget. I got three things coming. Oh no, it's a bunch more mortar crews.
Can you?
I need 3 more mortar crews because you only get one in the box. So I need mortar crews.
Can you put your hands in the center so I make sure I get a set or with the model? I want to make sure. Okay, I just want to go up just a touch. There we go. Whoop. Nice. Awesome. Thanks. Sounds good. Yes, if you're good with that, Jason. Otherwise,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
then
It's fine. Yeah, he looks really good anyway. But when we do the OSL, I'm not going to do realistic OSL on him because with this flame setup, it would literally be most of his body.
yeah. Well,
So we're only going to do it as
bit.
if he were outdoors in the sun, and we're not going to get a lot of light. Well, not outdoors in the sun because you'd get none. But we're going to do it to where we'll get a little bit of glow on the cactus, probably a little bit of glow down low on here, probably a little bit of glow on the side of his face, maybe a little bit of glow on the top of the head.
Yeah.
We won't do a ton because otherwise it literally, this would be a lot of light if you were at night.
Right. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, if
I
we were
think just
painting the army as if they were in the darkness with the flames being the only light source, this would be a totally different process.
It's more of the concepts of OSL rather than it being a crazy.
You're doing it
thing.
so that you get some cool look out of it, not necessarily so that it's the
Yeah.
most realistic looking thing on the planet. But we'll do that, and we have a lot of other dudes that you'll see OSL, so don't worry if you don't hit it, because we have tons of other models that are, in some cases, even better, like this one
Sure.
that has flame coming out of his staff. Then the OSL on the back here is going to be easy to do to locate the color because it'll be this entire area, which will be really cool. And of course, these guys that all have their flaming hammers will have some OSL on them as well. So we'll have some fun with it. But it will be a lesson in transparent white, or making your titanium white transparent if you don't have transparent white, and placing your light first. That's why I need to make sure I've got all the basing material on here and any cacti and rocks. But I think I'll just do this one cactus on him. Put the basing material down because obviously most of the light will be on the base for him.
Yeah.
Because this is the thing that's closest to any other part of a model, right?
Yeah.
Proximity-wise, it's basically touching the ground. So the ground there would be the brightest thing. And the rest of this will just be little spotlights that I can basically brush paint. I don't think I have to use much of the airbrush on anything to get this done, which is nice. Because if you're more confident with your brushwork than your airbrush work, then sometimes doing OSL with the brush only is really fun. And we did that just the other day with this guy, right? When we did the OSL from the glowy electro dagger thing on the top of the die and the eyeballs, right? Just being able to get that done where you can, just brush and glaze in a little bit of glow on something is sometimes easier than not. Because if you try to do that to make it a big glow out onto his uniform and stuff, then the airbrush can get a little daunting when you've already got the model finished.
Nice.
But that's what we'll be doing. Ta-da! So thanks for hanging out.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't paint the top of the stopper, the cork on his thing, and the little leather patch. How did I miss those things? I'm horrible. I'm horrible at this. It's always something. Always something.
That's right. Get back to the mines.
Back to the mines. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Are those toads on the website? Which, ours? No. The Warmachine? Yes. Yes.
How did you
Toenails
miss
took
those
precedent.
things,
They did. I
Chris?
needed to get the
No.
nails done. I always forget
will.
something. Ascended Fox, that's always your biggest worry, is ruining something that you've already done by adding effects. It can be a real daunting thing, and it's very real. Because resting on having the model done, and then saying, airbrush white to place light on the model, and then turn that white a color, is opening yourself up for the airbrush sputtering and getting color where you don't want it, you placing it poorly, all sorts of things. So it is something that takes a lot more confidence in your paint. That's why I say, just painting like this is fine.
Yeah.
If you have this guy, something like him, just paint the flames. Be happy with the flames. I'll show you first how to glaze the color onto the mouths of the weapon.
Yeah.
And sometimes that alone can do enough.
Yep.
Right? But we probably want to do a little bit along the metal of the arm here, some glow on the copper. There's a lot of opportunity to put other color, to put orange back on him, and give that feel. So
cool.
You'll learn a lot. I put the cactus where we could do glow on that side of the cactus and make it kind of cool.
There you go.
So thank you, everybody. I'm about to go have a coughing fit, so I'll get through this quick. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new around here, hit the follow or the sub button. And Asmodeus, what do you say? Do you have a favorite model related to Warmachine that I painted myself? Oh my God, tons. I've painted Warmachine since the early 2000s when they came out.
Yep. It's been a minute.
But yeah, I don't know. Right now, I mean, the models that I'm painting right now are some of my favorites. I'm really liking the Mark IV designs.
They're good stuff.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
So thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you, Ghost Hunter. I will. I'm not nearly as stressed. It's been a good week. So. Asnabel, thank you for asking. I'm feeling better. I'm getting better. We'll be here tomorrow with Jen and me, and then Chris is off, so we look forward to seeing you then. But make sure to follow the link that Chris put in chat. Help support us doing what we do. Buy some paint, buy some brushes, get some good value, and go turn some gray models into wonderful pieces of artwork all on your lonesome. Make sure to check out all of our learning tab, all the videos and stuff that Chris and his team work hard to edit down, and enjoy. Stick around. Chris is going to find you somebody to continue your hobby goodness on this wonderful Thursday evening. Don't go change, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow. Adios, gang.
Take it easy.